maritime law, um, only to find out that it was a trap of sorts. There was a trade master aboard named Jubari that was kind of informing you guys of what had happened. And in the midst of that, one of those other survivors, I'm doing air quotes here, opened up their face and let out this blood-curdling scream. Um, and combat ensued with sharks and merfolk and some craziness. But I think what was probably the best moment was Tepper somehow surviving this horrible shark attack. He has scars, and he was able to get the final killing blow and immediately level up um, when he killed one of the sharks or merfolk. I actually don't remember which one. And that is where we left off, was at the conclusion of that combat.
Alright, so we ready to torture this trade guy to find out where the good stuff is?
I'll grab his legs.
Wishes for nothing. Are we back on the ship? Are we still in the midst of
No,
the plane?
you're still in the wreckage. Jubari is sitting down over here, just kind of surveying it as the ship gradually starts sinking more and more.
Kamba quickly goes over here and we chased off the monsters, right? The sharks are gone. These guys are here. All right.
Yep.
Kamba waves the broomstick over at DeMarcus and says, "Get this guy over to the ship somehow." And he hops in the water. And I do a little investigation as the ship goes down, being able to hold my breath and being a fucking turtle. I do just kind of glancing around what I can see, if anything can be salvaged, if anything's worth salvaging, anything like that.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check. A 12. Looking about underwater, you're trying to see, as anything survived, and what you see is a lot of broken containers. You see a lot of empty spots. You see where ropes were slashed. You get the impression that this was kind of picked over by whatever pirate force had taken over the vessel. But you do find towards the back of the vessel, floating in a little air pocket, what seems to be a very small barrel of pipeweed.
Well, Kamba picks it up and takes out his tobacco pipe, and he puts them both in the water and he watches them drift away. Kamba has quit smoking.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Character development, love it. Okay.
Yeah, well, human development. I quit smoking in real life.
Oh, hey! Congrats, Mike.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, Kamba holds on to it because maybe that's valuable. How much is that worth?
You watch the pipe float away. You're like, oh shit, money. You grab the little barrel back. You'd say it's probably worth 20 gold pieces.
Oh, Kamba chucks that shit back into the sea. The moment was much better than that was worth.
It's just a peasant's, fortune, but sure.
It's like an addict going to flush something and like pulling it back out of the toilet, throwing it back in, and then flushing it. Like, yeah, no, I made the right decision the first time.
No, I'm good.
No.
Okay. Yeah, you don't reveal anything else in your search. Rennick, what are you doing?
I am standing agog next to our apparently now level 2 wizard apprentice guy?
Level 1 now. He was a half level beforehand. Yeah, he's very weak.
Okay. Wow. You did so good, mister.
Oh, thanks there, bud. It was it was pretty scary. Did you see that shark? He got me right here. And he lifts up his shirt and he's mangled. He's got some pretty horrible teeth marks that have shredded him. Your healing word has like cleaned them up for the most part, but there's still like a little bit of blood, and he's like trying to staunch the blood flow a little bit. He's still looking pretty beat up.
I'm all like poking at it, like, oh my god, it's gonna be such good stories.
Huh, yeah, no, definitely just a great story that I will never, ever forget. And he kind of gets that 1,000-yard stare, looking out over the ocean, all these corpses floating on the water, an upside-down shark.
I'll never put on a life jacket again.
Poking at it, like, does that hurt? Does that hurt? What about that? Does that hurt?
He passes out from the pain.
Oh. Just whistle and walk away. He's all right.
Yeah, I mean, he seems fine. Claude, I see you're back on the boat.
Yeah. I'll wait for Jabari, the trades guy, to get over here, and I'll ask him if there's anything he needs us to save before the ship goes too far away. If there's any secret compartment or something that they didn't get to that he needs.
Okay. He's kind of surveying the battlefield himself, looking about. He's kind of got that 1,000-yard stare as well. And as you ask him, he's started making his way up to the ledge, trying to figure out how is he going to get to this little rowboat. And he says, my friends, this was a very impressive display of combat prowess. I must say, I am in your debt.
Why are you so sad looking?
I lost a lot of good friends today. And he kind of gestures to the bodies all around, one of them skewered up against the mast by a couple of spears. And he also points towards where Ori kind of jumped over the edge and started swimming away. I had only just met Ori, but she seemed like a fine lass, an aspiring merchant, an apprentice to me. We had traveled together for some 6 months. But now I feel betrayed. She was among us this entire time. And who knows? She may have been the one to draw the pirates to us. She left that battle rather unscathed.
Did she like possessed or anything like that, or was it like a final form transformation?
Give me a medicine check on her. Body's way out there. If you remember, she jumped and tried to swim away, and you guys had killed her while she was out there. But there are other bodies that had the same sort of thing to them. Any modifier on your medicine check?
That is a +2 on that, so 14.
So 14, okay. So it doesn't seem like a possession. It seems like some sort of altering of oneself. You're not sure which one's the true form and which one is the altered self. But what you're looking at seems to be real. The flaps on the face that kind of made this grotesque creature are physically there and remain there even after the creature's passing. You think there's a little more to this, but you're not quite sure what it is.
So, it's safe to say, I mean, whoever this thing was, or whatever this thing was, it knows whatever operation you're out here trying to accomplish. If I remember correctly, you told us If am I mistaken in that he told us there was some kind of mission he's on, but he can't really tell us any of the details?
Yeah, no, he did tell you that he is sworn by oath to keep it a secret, but he was transporting something of great importance.
I ask you, I mean, it seems likely to me. Was there any documentation of what you were doing? Is there any way that she was able to get this information out? Maybe knew about it beforehand? Were you on your mission 6 months ago when you met her?
No, this mission was given to us but a few weeks ago when we left the port at Baldur's Gate. It makes me think that maybe she did know, even though I was meeting with my contact alone. She may have found out. She may have even looked at the artifact, which would be remarkable that she is still with us, having laid eyes upon it. But I do not know.
Artifact at one point?
That's the first time he said artifact.
Okay.
I don't know where Kama just went. Can you teleport him over to us?
Yeah.
So then, as soon as artifact, and knowing that Kamba is like basically interrogating him, and very imposingly, I'm going to kind of like mosey around, try and, you know,
Matt?
see if I could sneak around and see, because if he's transporting something but it's not here, up here, it's got to be down somewhere. So I want to go like kind of down somewhere, I guess, down in the base boats.
Yeah. Kamba already searched down here. You could research that area, or you could look at one of the other sections. Which section would you like to look at?
I guess this section.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. As you jump into the water to go searching around, he says, "What is your friend doing?"
Well, I mean, I'd imagine that he's looking for other things that these pirates may have missed. Did you see with your own eyes anything important they might have taken that might have been giving them some indication of what you were doing here?
Investigation, so that's an 8+4, so that is also a 12.
Okay. Yeah, with a 12, you also don't really find anything of note. Maybe a missed barrel of like a fine wine.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd say it's probably worth about 30 gold. It's not like a big barrel. It's like I don't know, like a sixth of a barrel.
Well, I guess I'll bring it back to him and be like, I didn't find anything, but yeah, I did find this, so maybe we can drink to your lost friends as they go off on their new adventure.
That new adventure. That is a kind way of putting it, and one that helps alleviate the burden. I will drink to them, and I would hope that you would all join me in raising a glass to these fine fellows who lost their lives on a mission they did not even understand, but one of great importance.
Well,
With that note, I'll say this. I don't feel like joining them on that great adventure, and I don't feel like losing my life over a mission that I don't fully understand. Now, seeing as we are the ones who are rescuing you here and seemingly taking you aboard our ship, possibly carrying out this mission for you, I don't see any reason that we should die the same way your friends did. Why don't you cough up that artifact and tell us what you know?
He looks you over, kind of sizing you up, and he says, I was not lying when I told you I could not tell you. And frankly, I do not necessarily want to. This is a task that is mine alone, and I do not even know the next step to take, or where this artifact has gone. And I do not ask for your aid in that sense. I merely ask for a way out of this wreckage, back to civilization, where I can start my next phase of finding out what has happened to the artifact and what I must do.
How the fuck did we get here? I forgot.
You guys
Kelpie's
were
Kiss,
aboard
we
the
took a boat.
Kelpie's Kiss, sailing towards the Purple Rocks when you saw this vessel in distress.
Kamba,
You can give me an insight
more-
check if you want to.
no, I believe that he is magically bound or something, which I think we did last time, right? Somebody did something.
I had rolled for that.
Right, yeah. So I just am at a point now where I'm like curious about what the fuck this artifact is and wary to bring. Yeah, now look here now. I'm wary to bring something aboard the ship that might be dangerous to potentially fatal to all of us. I mean, we need only look around in our settings here. And Kamba snaps his fingers, and the broom, I guess, flies out of DeMarcus's hand because I gave it to him, and it hovers above him, and he climbs aboard, and he goes, I don't really mind you coming aboard, but I'll leave that to my friends here. As far as I'm concerned, your mission is to get that item to wherever it needs to be. Seems like us bringing you somewhere is going to be fulfilling part of that mission for you. Like I said, I feel like I don't want to die for something I don't know about.
I understand your sentiment, my friend, and you will be compensated for rendering aid. I do not ask you to risk your life unduly. If my passage aboard your vessel causes any additional harm or danger to your people, I vow to you that I will cast myself overboard before risking the devastation of yet another vessel and her crew. And
DeMarcus
he
starts
holds- he
writing
holds
up a
out his hand.
contract for him to sign saying that.
He looks over at one of the corpses next to him that's got a couple of arrow shafts and a spear in its stomach, and he says, I do not have my notary anymore. But
A notary.
if you will take me at my word or my signature, I will vow it to you.
How much are we talking for compensation for bringing you ashore?
That I do not know.
Oh,
My own reserves are not that strong, but my patron is. I suppose we will find out how much she is willing to pay for me.
What's her name?
That I cannot share with you.
hands, we can just, do something nice.
Just what?
We can just, just do something nice, says the boy who has clearly no idea what gold and stuff is.
Okay,
I'll leave that decision to y'all.
So it's I, please print your name right here. Do solemnly vow to give the party of DeMarcus, Kamba, Claude, and Rennick a unknown gift from my patron, I guess, upon completion of helping me in this quest. Should I bring further harm upon the party, I do, again, print your name right here, vow to throw myself from the ship and allow the waves to swallow me to my death. If that all looks good, you just put your signature right there at the bottom.
He jots in his name, Jubari, son Jubari, and signs at the bottom.
Yes.
Feels awfully stereotypical. A little racist almost.
What?
Huh?
Nothing.
If you see racism, it's because you are a racist. Or something.
I guess that's true.
Okay. So
you
you've
back to the ship. He abandoned this guy.
Yeah. he probably knows how to swim. He's fine.
All right, you guys all head back towards the Kelpie's Kiss.
One more time, what is our level 1 wizard's name again?
It is Tepper.
Pepper.
Pepper Bramble-Topple.
Heifer Bramble-Topple. And I dropped in his little mini. He's going for that arcane trickster rogue.
Ooh.
Can he be a Kender from Kryn? And he has a whole mysterious backstory? Does anybody like Dragonlance, or am I the only one?
I don't know it. Sorry, dog.
Damn it! You guys gotta fucking read more.
I agree. I do need to read more.
Maybe you could just enthrall yourself in the world that Storm has built for us here instead of, maybe.
Oh,
We're in,
shit.
sure, we're in Faerun. Kender exists here. Sorry,
Maybe
if I'm
not.
just
Maybe
fucking
not in
trying
this
to introduce
Faerun.
a little
Hey,
bit more
you ever
fantasy,
you ever heard of the fucking multiverse? Maybe not in this Faerun. Not in Storm's Faerun. Not in my America.
I mean, Spelljammer exists in this world.
Oh, God. All right. So, you guys make your way back towards the Kelpie's Kiss. You debrief Jade on kind of what happened. And I'll teleport you guys all over there so you don't have to. Oh, Claude already succeeded, though. Getting himself over. Alright. DeMarcus and Rennick. There we go.
One thing, by the way.
Sorry, you were really quiet there, Rennick.
All right, did I ever get my what's it call it? From Hero Forge?
Oh,
Oh.
I don't think you ever responded fully. Like I asked, like, are you for sure this is the one I'm getting you? And you never responded, so I didn't purchase it yet.
Make his quiver white. That was the only thing I said because I made him the bone white quiver. But I mean, that's just the stupid thing.
Oh, okay, I can do that. Just the quiver though, right? Like send me the tips, white.
No, I just made you a white quiver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well-
so if you change that and then send it over, I'll jump on it. It normally takes like 5 minutes at the most for it to actually make it to Tailspire.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Through the longest one I've seen took like 15 minutes, but that was I bought like 4 of them in a row, and one of them got lost in the code somewhere.
Kamba begins work, while he's long resting or whatever, on a cloak, and he takes measurements of Claude, but he does it like sleeveless. You know what I mean? Like it's a sleeveless cloak with a hood, and then he makes it double sized, like it's double the length and double the breast size, and then like essentially makes it fashions in such a way that half of it can fold up within itself, and the pattern still kind of works, and then fasten to the back of Claude's belt so that when he gets big, suddenly it expands and it hangs at like a normal length for when he's a giant size.
Oh, wow. That's definitely going to require a check.
Huh.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check with proficiency.
And my proficiency bonus is what, +4?
+4, I think.
This is
probably at this level.
+6.
Ooh.
That's a pretty goddamn nice fucking cloak, I'll tell you that, dude.
Yeah. It's amazing how it doesn't get in the way or feel overly burdensome and heavy for how much fabric is involved.
Yeah.
And I'm only gonna be able to wash this in a commercial washing machine, though. It's
Well,
bigger
I
than
don't know
my quiver.
nothing. Look, I don't want to trust no gnome to make me no washing machine, okay? I will pay to get this laundered. It can only be like a gold piece at max. You know what I'm saying? Cloud, you seem like you don't understand the lifestyle you done walked into, boy. We walk in luxury around here. It's about time you start dressing the part. And Rennick.
What?
Rennick.
Yep. What?
You too. You understand? We dress nice around here. We don't know why you all dressed in bones and whatnot. I guess it looks all right sometimes. The quiver looks good, but we gotta get you some threads, boy.
I mean, I can't change now. I got
Yeah, I mean, it would be odd if we made him a suit and then he just had a bone quiver. I mean, it wouldn't really match his style as well anymore.
I'll make him a bone suit one of these days.
I say all bone or no bone, you know?
We'll make him bones. We'll make a bone
You
suit.
could add a bone tie to it.
See? Claude's a thinker.
Maybe a bonet? Huh? No? Huh? Okay.
Oh, God.
I got it.
Somebody's about to take psychic damage.
Everyone who had to hear that?
Yeah. Uh, okay, so you guys make it back aboard the Kelpie's Kiss. You inform Jade of what happened, and she starts questioning Jubari as well, kind of about more of the specifics. What was the vessel? What did it look like? Um, and as they're talking, she's like nodding her head, nodding her head, nodding her head, and she goes, "My friends, this is our quarry. That right there is the blood letter." And she kind of points off in the distance. You can't see anything. She's just pointing vaguely based off of what Jabari told her. But she says that has a real fat bounty on it, a real good payday, and enough to earn me my commission to keep the Kelpie's Kiss and buy it off the old captain. Now, I know we got to get you all to the Purple Rocks, but if we can take down Jeb and the blood letters, we're in a pretty good spot financially, if you know what I mean. And my vessel will always be at the service of the furious, however many we were back in the day. What do you say? Y'all want to be bounty hunters?
Well, I do like money, and we're pretty
You
good
like
at
money,
killing.
I don't like the idea of wandering into an enemy terrain without any foresight or knowledge.
Well, the only terrain they'll have is the sea. Kelpie's Kiss is a fast ship. I think we can make on her. She's a little bit bigger than us, but I think you all bring some unique capabilities to a combat scenario. We close
And how
ranks.
much we talking in terms of the shares here? I mean, you know, hiring and the price of Combo and the Libertadors don't come cheap. Now, I'll let you talk to my chief financier, Marcus B. Windstorm. There have been some changes since you've been aboard this organization here now, Jade.
Sophia walks up and she says, "Oh, not even gonna give some old friends a discount, huh? Okay, tell you what. Guild's offering 50,000 gold for him and the blood letter, dead or alive. We," and she looks at Jade, who just kind of nods. She's clearly ecstatic. And Sophia says, "We are willing to part with 15,000 gold of that. Got to keep the rest to keep this ship tip top. Get her some upgrades that she's long overdue for. Get a little bit better crew."
Combo rolls his eyes and nods at DeMarcus.
DeMarcus sighs and begins writing up a contract.
Sophia hands you one.
I read it.
It's you know what? You're gonna have to roll a check to see how litigious this son of a bitch is. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check to see if you can make sure that you're not getting fucked on this contract.
I re-roll that.
Do you have the means to do that?
I do. Okay.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah, you had that sorcerer thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I still have. Oh yeah, so I still had 6. I just used one more. But cool. That didn't really help.
I give him advantage having come from like a background of maybe shitty contracts.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Can
Those
I
contracts were in
have
blood, not in
advantage
writing.
coming from fucking, statery and fucking all the fucking the meetings and bullshit I would have attended. Plus, me and my family, we do nothing but live off of taxing and ripping off the populace around the Citadel.
That is fair. You do that, so I'll let you have that 12.
Yeah.
And looking over the contract, there are so many sub clauses in there and loopholes, but generally speaking, you feel like you'll get paid. It might not necessarily be in the form of coin.
So as I read it over and I come to this conclusion, I go, here's the deal. I'll sign this. But I'd like to just put out a verbal contract. More of a we'll call it a promise. will be properly compensated for helping retrieve this bounty, or, well, else.
Or else, is that what you said?
I said, oh yeah, pretty much, yes.
Okay, okay. Uh, she looks over her shoulder, and Bob's eyes start glowing red as he's just staring at you, still as a statue. And she looks back at you. She says, "Deal. Not too worried about it. If you could just put your name there, initials here, signature there,
Yeah.
firstborn's name here, signature here, initials there." And she just starts walking you through the document.
I need to know a couple things.
I signed the entire document. I don't, whether it be sleight of hand or deception, whatever it needs to be, to see if she notices. I'm just signing Demarcus B. Windstorm, who has been dead for about 45 years now.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Sweet. This is like the fucking court episode all over again. There we go.
A 19. Okay, yeah, you motion as if you're putting the 3 marks for Demarcus B. Windstorm III. But she doesn't seem to notice, and she takes this multi-page contract, and she flicks her fingers as they light on fire, and the contract burns into ash.
Okay.
And she looks at you and she says, "Didn't anybody ever tell you to never do a deal with the devil?"
I told you, even though I didn't.
That was Sophia?
Yeah.
I've heard it once or twice.
Good. Read your contracts better. I'm no devil. I mean, I am a bit of a banker, but that's besides the point. Listen, DeMarcus, you gotta read that better. You're gonna get a 10% share in the Kelpie's kiss.
But why'd you say that like that was a bad thing?
Oh, there's no guarantee that the Kelpie's kiss is gonna make money. We leave that to Jade, and she's already like chugging off of her flask. Jade. I don't know if any of you have any experience at the helm.
Oh, I don't.
Perfect.
Helpful.
You're
kid.
hired. Go on up there and make sure that you put the sun just on the right side of the bow.
Right? Starboard?
We're
You
still trying to
fool.
figure that out.
You fool. DeMarcus
I
walks
didn't
away.
know that as like 3.5 months ago.
I literally learned that because of Flint.
I mean, I've got the cheat. I just never remember to use it. Port
Yeah.
is left because it's 4 letters.
Because it's 4 letters of both. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. It's a great cheat. I just always forget about it. Okay, so you guys set sail. It is continuing to the west, and pretty much in the exact same direction as the Purple Rocks. Let's see
Take a
here.
long rest, by the way.
Yes, you can. As you guys begin sailing through the evening, Jade's having a good time. She relieves Rennick after a few hours. She starts sobering up. She starts sharpening her rapier. She's now carrying her longbow on her. Seems like she's getting ready for a bit of a throwdown. And you guys all sleep through the night as the skies remain calm. But let's see what tomorrow brings. Rennick, if you could roll me 3 d20s.
3. Ten, 14, 17.
All right. Thank you. And then let me... Oh, I thought I had that table in front of me. I don't.
And one of the things that I'm doing is I am trying to rummage around to see if I can find like little glass ball vial that I might be able to like I don't know, like put acid in.
Okay.
Sounds
Yeah. I
like
mean,
a-
there's some like empty beer bottles and such that would definitely meet those requirements. Uh, weather. There we go. Let's see. So we were at a 10, normal temperature, light wind. So just kind of uh, not making substantial ground. And then there is light rain as well. So it begins raining. It's uh it's still pretty calm though, even with that little bit of rain. So for the day, what is everybody doing? We'll go in order. Kamba.
Kamba notices Renix is rummaging around for like bottles and shit, and he hands him some like corked small vials, like orb shaped vials from his alchemy kit. He says, "I don't know what you're looking for, boy, but if you need, flasks and stuff, I got an assortment here."
Oh, I appreciate it. And like I try and like open it. Like, are they openable? Can, I need to put stuff in it.
Well, I mean, what do you want to put in it?
Sid. And I
Oh, you
whip,
got acid?
yeah, I whip out like. Apparently, you gave me this, DM, and I just realized it. Uh, an alchemy drug. And
Oh, that's right.
one of the things you
An
can make
alchemy what?
an alchemy jug,
Uh,
and one of the things that you can make of it is acid. So I want to make little acid vials and see if I can attach it to my little bone bolts.
Ah, I see. I see. You can also make mayonnaise, which I think is way cooler, but
Jesus fucking Christ.
um,
um, you can, yeah, I mean, easy enough. Whether or not they'll fly true remains to be seen, but you can tie them.
Yeah, wait, you're tying like the vials, like making them one-time use?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
bel So I don't know if you follow this, but I know that there's like a written rule when it comes to acid tipped arrows where it's like it's a bonus action to dip them and it lasts on the arrow tip for like an hour before fading or some shit. Like I've seen that rule written, so I don't know if attaching a vial of acid is necessary if it's gonna throw off your accuracy.
Because I think when you do it that way, it does like 1d4, but if it's a vial that you toss and it hits, it's like 2d6.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so pros and cons here.
So yeah, and so you'll probably see me like depending on how many combo gives me, like I probably fill some with mayonnaise. Thank you, uh, and just kind of practice to see if how it affects the what do you call it, the
and
drip.
the rest of his bone on maybe a longer extended bolt that would sit outside of his thing, given like the construction of a crossbow. Like the bolt sits, you can't tie something to the end of a crossbow bolt. It doesn't stick out of the end. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when a hand crossbow, it rests inside of the actual thing itself. So combo would create a longer crossbow bolt that hopefully would fly truer, maybe?
Because the top part of it is exposed, so I could kind of tie it.
I suppose like the tip is exposed. If it was like an inch longer, you could actually tie something to it.
That's true. Yeah. Oh,
Is what I'm saying. I mean, is that possible?
anything's possible.
There's nothing that can't be done.
Sorry, I'm
With the nat 20, anything is possible.
I'm looking at all of these arrows because I've never really looked into specialty arrows, but
Yeah, they're pretty good.
off my initial read, I like this one because it gives you a lot of varieties, and I would say you could make them, but I'd say you probably need to practice with like weighted crossbow bolts to get like proficient with them.
Yeah, I would imagine like this would be something that I would have to like spend up to practice. You know what I mean? At the very least.
Yeah, I mean you can definitely start now. There's some scraps that like you could get like the weighting to be about the same, so you can start practicing while you're on the ship, shooting below decks, so you're not losing the arrows and give it a shot. But there's all sorts of really interesting arrows.
I would like. Yeah, I really would.
Kamba has an arrow of slaying.
Now that one is magical.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
you do have one.
Blue dragon specific, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Saving that fucker.
Oh fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so shit.
Kamba uses it on the next giant we face.
That'd be hilarious.
Actually, I see what you're saying because there's this one called Bolt Arrow Acid, and it is just 2d6. So yeah, but you know,
Oh, what the fuck?
it's the bonus action thing though, which would kind of eat up some things in mine. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to go this route. See if it doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out.
Well.
You know what, mayonnaise?
Yeah, you can start practicing with mayonnaise. Um,
Hey Storm,
what?
I just realized something. The wind is always blowing in our favor when DeMarcus is on board. Do you read what I just said?
Yeah,
It's
I
a
just
fucking
read it.
100-foot radius sphere. I thought it was 20 foot like the rain thing.
That's pretty good. The boat
Yep.
is 100 feet.
So if I stand in the center of the ship and the wind's going against the sails, no, it's not.
DeMarcus doesn't sleep, right?
No, DeMarcus has to sleep.
Yeah, DeMarcus has to sleep, but
Oh, okay.
that is actually really cool. Because for any day that you would have either no wind or wind blowing
Well, no,
against
if
you.
if there's no wind, I can't help it. I can't create wind.
Ah.
I can't speed it up, slow it down, or create it. I can only change the direction of it.
Well, that's still helpful for those that would have to work against the wind.
Right.
Now you can have the wind work for you,
Right.
which is pretty impressive. Okay. So it doesn't speed up, you just change the direction.
Whatever the wind that is existing is, I just control which direction it's going. That's it.
Good
Is that a
lord.
free action?
That's as a bonus action each round. So obviously, if we're out of combat, just passively, I'm just doing
So
that.
remember to use this power when we go against this damn pirate. If you can teleport on this ship,
Holy
hide it,
shit.
and change the direction that they're going, we can slow them the fuck down.
So we need to fight him on an extremely windy day. And I
You'd
need
also
I
need to get to him at that point.
I need to dimension door up to his fucking crow's nest.
Right.
And while take an invisibility potion after I get up there, and then just control the wind in our favor. Bada bing, bada boom. Storm gets angry and I win.
That's what you think. You think I'll get angry, but you don't know.
You don't. I won't fucking get angry.
Okay, so let's see. Anybody else doing anything for the day before we move on? We're about 3 or 4 days now from the Purple Rocks.
Is the wind already in our favor today when we rolled?
Yeah, we'll say that the wind was in your favor today. You accidentally discovered it and started pushing the wind against the vessel, so you lost like a solid 80 feet of movement.
Nah, damn. Then no, I just continue spending the day sitting at the front of the ship and reading my book.
Okay. How many more days you got left on that?
So this is the fourth day. It needs 48 hours, so I'd say that's up to you.
I'm sorry, I was multitasking. What was your answer?
So this would be my fourth day that I've said I focus on reading, and it needs 48 hours of reading. So I'd say that's up to you.
Um, okay. We'll say that you could get in, oh, I'd say a solid 12 hours. So, yeah, assuming you rest through the night without issue, you can have your charisma bonus.
Okay, cool.
All right. Claude, go ahead and roll me 3d20s.
And Claude is just people watching. Like he's gonna go where the games are and gambling and see if he can kind of start discerning the nature of the individuals. See if he can tell tales and body language and start doing that stuff.
What is
Ooh,
man?
okay. We will address that here in just a second.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
9,
Okay.
17, 13.
Not too bad. Let's see here. Temperature remains normal. The wind picks up. Strong wind. And then it is light rain again. Now, roll me a d4, and we're gonna see where the wind blows.
Doesn't
Ew.
matter.
It doesn't matter for you, but it matters for your opponent that you are chasing. And this one really works in your favor because this is actually blowing the opposite direction of where you're traveling. So your quarry is going to be slowed by this, more than likely. And you guys are able to, well, it's a strong wind, so you actually gain substantially. Instead of being pushed or slowed down, you're actually able to gain a lot of ground. And Jubari had told you that this had happened maybe a day ago, and so it's not like they're crazy far ahead necessarily. So you guys start to gain ground. Demarcus, you are able to complete the book, and you feel this like energy leave the book, travel up your fingers and up your arms, and kind of seat itself upon your shoulders. It feels like something has perched there. This energy. Claude, roll me an insight check as you're people watching over these past few days.
Okay, let's see. +1 on this.
Okay.
Oh man, I just can't make it on the ship. 15 total.
Okay, 15's pretty good. We'll do this for the last few days. So, Teffer has been trying to unsuccessfully learn how to play the Forgotten Realms equivalent of blackjack, the game of choice here, and he's just been really not great at it. Jade kicks his ass. The deckhands, even Bob is like just murdering Teffer. After his incident, where he's almost gobbled up by a shark, he is doing something has changed, and he is just relieving everybody of their spare change, their liquor stash. These last couple of days, he has changed. Having a close encounter with a shark seems to have had a lasting effect on him. Looking about the crew, you can see that Jade remains excited as ever, especially with the discovery of Demarcus being able to shift the winds in their favor with a strong wind at your guys' back. She's standing at the prow of the vessel a lot more and leaving the helm to Bob, who's keeping them on track as she's just staring out, trying to find this blood letter. And you notice the crew, morale wise, seems pretty good, but there is one problem child. He's been keeping an eye on Jubari pretty close. He's one of the dwarven sailors, and you typically see him around one of the ballistas. And he keeps looking at Jubari with like this hunger, this almost knowingness. The amount of times that you catch him staring at Jubari when nobody else is watching seems odd.
Yeah, I'll go. Who's Jade's the captain, right?
Jade is the captain, yes.
Yeah, I'll go talk with Jade and kind of let her know about him and how he's watching the captain or watching Chubari, and that he needs to be kept an eye on.
Based off what we know about what happened to Jubari, that's a little concerning. Cliff just joined the crew at port. Don't know him too well, but I find swabbing the deck always helps
Get
keep
him.
one's mind focused. And so she assigns Cliff like task after task after task and starts having Sophia documenting what he's doing under the guise of like being the first mate trying to keep the crew in line. But they're keeping him really busy. And then they'll reward him in the evening with like a really good meal. So they're trying to like keep this balance but also really keep him away from Jubari. You see Jade takes Jubari to the side and lets him know, and he kind of nods, and he now carries this the word I'm looking for. What do corsairs carry? That curved blade. It's like a
Scimitar?
saber.
Scimitar?
Yeah, like a saber or a scimitar. That he's now carrying on his person.
Cutlass.
Yeah, a cutlass. Thank you. He's now wearing like this not great. This older leather jerkin that really doesn't fit him well, but he seems like this last attack has kind of shaken him, and he's trying to practice with Bob, and Bob is just like taking hits left and right, unaffected as Jubari is trying to practice to learn how to defend himself. But yeah, Claude, that's what you see in your few days of people watching.
Crisis averted. Don't know what crisis, but it's averted. No, for now.
For now. Anything else you guys want to do on this day before we roll into the next?
Last thing I would like to point out is I would, for the most part during the day as we're going, have my bird keep staying a little high in the sky, hopefully able to get, a better view, keep an eye out, hopefully give us advance warning if there's anything suspicious or any ships sighted.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll say, DeMarcus, I've kind of assigned you the role of first mate for the party. Do you know what the quality score for your crew is?
Let me pull up that sheet. I don't think there was a quality score on that.
There wouldn't be. I think the crew started at a +3, and then you guys have done some things to improve its morale,
Wow,
which
crap.
which affects its quality score, which is essentially its modifier that it's going to add. It's like a moving proficiency bonus.
So let me pull up that. There, Kelpie Kiss.
In second edition Spelljammer, +3 was a crack crew, and they were like an upgraded form of your basic crew.
Yeah. So what would our crew be at now then?
Oh, I don't know. I've been giving you guys morale bonuses here. I guess I probably should have explained that a little bit to you.
Yeah,
Let's call it 5 because I can distinctly remember 2. So we'll call
Okay.
it a +5 right now. And I'll say on perception checks, you'll get a little bit more for a warning because you've got Owl out there. Horse is getting a little frustrated though, being below decks.
Yes. Poor horse. So so the owl normally is with advantage on perception. Are we gonna give a bonus to the +5 or just advantage on that +5 for perception?
We'll give advantage on the +5. How about
Cool.
that?
Advantage on perception. Got it.
All right. On to the next day. Let's get some rolls. All right, Demarcus, you're actually up, so go ahead and roll me 3 d20s.
Sure.
Oof. Okay. Well, let's see here. So it is a normal temperature day. It is a light wind, and it is extremely heavy rain, which means that these waves are getting a little out of control as you find yourselves in a storm yet again. Demarcus's newfound ability helps you navigate this storm a little bit better, but let's see what happens to your prey. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me, please.
I also, in the heavy rain, stay up more towards the back of the ship so that Jade is encompassed in my 20-foot sphere as well. Oh, wait, is Rennick steering the ship? Is that what we said?
Oh, I think he was just taking a
Oh,
little
okay.
shift on it.
But
But if he
yeah.
wants to keep
So-
doing that, he certainly can.
So who either way, so I would keep Jade and whoever is currently captain, like fucking steering the ship there, within my 20-foot sphere, so the rain isn't falling directly on them.
Oh wow. This is like one of the best outcomes for you. So make a perception check. Just a flat one, utilizing the ship because it is heavy rain. There's obscurement, which
Fair.
is normally disadvantage. So it's just gonna be a flat check.
So this is +5 then for the crew.
Yeah, +5.
Oh,
So a 7. You don't realize it until it's too late, which is you have gained on your quarry much, much faster than you had thought. Now, they weren't looking behind them much, so they didn't notice you beforehand, so they're not able to slip away. Had you passed this, you could have made a stealth check for a stealth approach to get up next to their
okay.
vessel. Which is not easy in a vessel, according to the rules, but it could have been neat. However, you've caught them unawares. The wind is actively blowing against them and working in your favor somehow. And I'll say that with these unique circumstances, they're in a position where you are just a few hundred feet away and you can see them, but they're also facing away from you, like the prow of their vessel. So they'd have to turn and present their broadside towards you and then try to come back around to actually use the wind in their favor. And you're in a unique circumstance where you can make this vessel go wherever the hell you want.
Cool.
So
hell yeah.
let's go ahead and roll initiative for the ship, which is going to be, ooh, it's got a -2 on Dex. That's a bummer. So it'll be just a +3.
Am I rolling this?
Yes,
Oh.
we'll have you roll it as the quartermaster.
15.
15 is not too bad. Let's see how they do. Oof. Way worse. Okay. So then in that case, we'll set you guys as first. You are approximately, we'll call it 200 feet just to make it simple. You're 200 feet away when you've actually sighted in. They've started lighting lanterns. It is towards the end of the day. It's starting to get kind of gross outside, not only because of the rain, but just because it's hard to see. And the rain is pouring down, falling away from you in like this unseen dome for yourself when you guys discover them. And it is the Kelpie's Kiss that is able to act first. So on its turn, and I'm going to go off of the more updated rules because that's Unearthed Arcana that I sent you guys. You have a few things that you can do. I'm going to shoot this link to you all, and this should give you access so you can kind of see. This vessel is equipped with 4 ballistas. It doesn't have any fire mangonels. So we'll just do ballistas in 2 different waves essentially. So Demarcus, with your unique abilities, you can kind of cut the vessels side to side so that you can get off a volley each as you have them towards your prow. So as you're kind of chasing them down, you're able to help the vessel cut side to side so that both can get a volley off based off their arc of fire.
Demarcus's wind abilities have never been more helpful than this moment. Other than that one time I used it to fucking zip line in the airship. This is like the only other time this has come up.
This is true. This is true. All right. So, let's see here. I'm gonna throw on some rain. Let's get Skirmish in the Deep. Ooh, I like that name. Let's do that. All right. So, up ahead of you is this vessel. What would you like to do? Let's see here. We're just gonna go in the order that I have you guys on my screen. So, Kamba, what is Kamba doing on the vessel? You could, Kamba, with your skills, also take up the role of the bosun, which would be for repairing, if I remember correctly. Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
I
say
suppose
that.
I could take care of that job while we're in the, phase of like, getting there and firing volleys and stuff. What would Kamba's like bonus be to?
Yeah, so it's your carpentry skill, or your seamstress skill. So as you are approaching, it kind of depends on what's being hit. So I think you're proficient in sewing and like tailoring as well as woodworking. So you're kind of ideal for this role. It's going to be a check to see if you pass it to make these speedy repairs, which are going to be temporary. So essentially you're giving temporary HP, but we'll call it actual HP. We'll just keep track of it. But they're like makeshift repairs to keep it in the fight for your sails, for your ship, for the helm. So it's kind of got all of these different components. So yeah,
Well,
you've got.
boys, I say I'll repair it till we get close enough to board. But I don't know about you boys, but I think that our best bet is to try to board as quickly as possible. They got the biggest ship. Our best bet is to use our speed to get inside real quick and hit them as hard as we can.
Once we get aboard, I say that Jade pulls the ship back out of harm's way and then comes and retrieves us once the job is done.
Jade looks over at you and she says, "Oh, you don't think I'm gonna sit this one out? Sophia can. I'm going aboard."
Sounds
And she
good.
jumps to the helm and she says, "Let's get after him, boys."
Demarcus, as
Let
we
me think
approach,
here, hold on.
climbs up to the fucking crow's nest.
How long does a potion of giant size, potion of growth, how long does that last for? Where is that in my inventory? I know I got one.
It's like 1d4 hours.
I don't know. I think it's probably just an hour would
No.
be my guess, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think the growth was 1d4. Because I remember it being fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, 1d4 hours.
Okay.
Combo chugs that shit.
Oh god.
It's gonna make it hard to get below decks.
I mean, I
Just
suppose
FYI.
that's true.
And it is just a
fuck it,
bonus
Combo
action
doesn't
to
do it.
chug it when you're ready.
All right, fine. Combo doesn't do it. Talk me out of it, Storm. I hope you're happy.
Just a little bit.
That's cool.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't think Combo does anything other than he I guess readies an action to repair whatever we get hit with first.
Sure.
It's no,
Okay.
I have no bonus to like on the ballista that anyone else would get, right?
No, yeah, they're kind of flat. So just so you guys know, the ballista on this vessel are a +6 to hit. They have 120 feet of standard range, 480 feet of extended range at disadvantage, and they hit for 3d10. And we'll say that they bypass damage thresholds. I don't know if that's how it actually works. I think it's normally double damage. But just to keep it simple, we'll just say that it bypasses thresholds. So anytime it hits the hull of the vessel, it is going to bypass that threshold and do its full damage.
That makes sense. It being piercing damage, you know, like fucking
Yeah.
jabbing through this.
Amba, real quick rounds up like 2 or 3 guys that would otherwise be like preparing for, you know, like gathering swords and stuff like that to prepare for boarding or whatever they're doing, and he's like, "You guys are helping me now." Like get him a couple extra hands and holding a board, you know what I mean, or whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of create a little incident response team. Sure.
I love it.
Love it too. Okay. Amongst them is the dwarf Cliff.
Oh, that douchebag Claude saw.
I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny that he is a douchebag, but it's possible.
Cool. That's what Combat
Okay.
does with his band.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna set up the ballistas so you guys can kind of see them. If you guys don't man them, they will get manned by the crew, so don't feel like you have to. If you don't want to, you can keep yourselves free for something else.
I would probably man a ballista unless it requires like a lot of strength.
No, they're so if you choose to man a ballistas, you're gonna get a crewmate that's gonna essentially be your backup to help you reload, rearm the crossbow. So any strength requirement is kind of negligible. You're mostly just aiming and shooting. So let's see here. If you want to go ahead and select move yourself to whichever one you want.
Okay. Probably. Oh, what am I?
All right, let's see here. It says it's 5 miles per hour. Let's just call it 80 feet for simplicity's sake. So it can move 80 feet and around when it's working with the wind, 40 feet and around when it's working against. And we'll say with DeMarcus's bullshit, we'll just call it a flat 100 for you under any circumstance.
Sick.
Work for you? All right. So, Claude, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be a pack mule. I think I'll run, get new ammunition, get supplies, whatever's needed by anyone. That way, I can run back and forth and carry the big loads of whatever. Get it up there as quickly as possible.
Okay, sounds good. Um, Teffer is going to, he's ordered by Jade to protect Jubari, who's just trying to hold onto the mast and stay out of the way. So Teffer is kind of like, he jumps up and grabs onto the mast and some rigging that is there, and he's got his hand crossbow out that he's put some sort of enchantment on. And he's looking pretty cool for what used to be a red shirt.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and he's going to keep an eye out for Jubari, who's looking a little sick. Okay, well then in that case, Jade is at the helm. She is going to push the vessel 100 feet closer. So that is going to bring you within 80 feet of the enemy vessel? No, sorry, it was 200 feet out. So 100 feet away, bringing you into ballista range. would you like to fire?
How far are they again?
They're about 100 feet away.
100 feet. Okay.
We going from like front of ship to back of ship or center to center here,
What do you mean?
distance wise? Like they're like
Oh,
In them, we're coming up on their rear, I think.
So like, is the front of our ship 100 feet away from the back of their ship, or are we like center to center 100 feet away?
oh God, that's a great point.
That's
Yeah, we'll say the front weapons. How about that? To keep it simple, where the front weapons are, it's 100 feet away from those.
so the
So
rears would be firing with disadvantage.
yes, the rears would be firing with disadvantage.
Demarcus, you want my broom? You can go slow them down.
Right now I'm focused. They're being slowed by the wind. I'm speeding us up.
Yes.
Would could he use his wind somehow to give us, like, not disadvantage on the back ones?
No, I mean the whole reason you're even able to fire your first ones with
Okay, I
advantage is
see, I
because
see.
of what he's doing.
Okay. Combo's trauma response, but I say we work on a plan to get on board the ship, because that's where Combo and Claude really do their work. But otherwise, Combo's not the captain here. I am not the
All right.
captain now.
So, I think you're on one of the front ballistas, Rennick. So, if you want to go ahead and take a shot, just tell me what you're going to aim for. So there's a few different components. You've got the helm, the hull, and the sails.
How how close are the sails to one another? Are there any that look like they might be like if I hit one of the sails, if there's something like fairly close by?
No, it would be making the choice of either shooting the sails. You can shoot crew, and you do see crew on there as well. Or you could shoot one of the hull. It's just going to be one target though.
Because what I want to do is I want to shoot, but then I also want to use Hail of Thorns on the bolt, so that when it hits, it's gonna it's each creature within like 5 feet of the target would also get hit with, you know, magic shit. So I'm thinking like if there is like the person that's, I don't know, I guess at the helm, are there people like also around that person? I guess because if I take them out, then I don't want someone else to kind of step up real easily and like, oh well, I'll take the helm. Like I want there to be like, you know, sufficient time where like they're like, oh shit, what's happening? And like no one's at the helm. Does that make sense?
We just lose Storm.
Yep, once per session.
uh,
So we going for like a prolonged ship battle here?
I hope not.
I'm back. I don't know why that just randomly crashed. Can you guys hear me?
Yep,
Yes.
waiting on GM.
Okay.
Oh, waiting on GM now.
Yeah, it just kicked me out of the board. Let me jump back in. Rennick, what I was saying is you can choose to attack the guy. I'd say if you're aiming for the helm specifically, I would say that's probably the only opportunity where your Hail of Thorns would come into play. because the target is also right next to an actual humanoid. Or you could shoot your ballista against the helmsman, and see if your Hail of Thorns is strong enough to beat the damage threshold for the helm.
I don't necessarily want to damage the helm per se. I just want to like the person that's driving it. You know,
Okay.
that's helm, but then like, and then use the Hell of Thorns if there's people. Sorry, if there's people like next to them to where it's hitting them as well.
I see. There is not anyone next to, like, within that close of range.
Okay. Then I probably would not do Hell waste Halo Thorns on that. So yeah, I'll call back like, am I shooting? Am I shooting him? Am I shooting him? And then if I get the go ahead, I will fucking shoot him. Shoot the driving the boat.
Yeah, okay. So you look back to see, and as you do, Jade cranks the wheel to port and opens up your like targeting cone perfectly, and she shouts out over the rain. There's thunder and lightning going on in the background, and she says, "Fire!" Go ahead, go ahead and roll to see if you can hit.
Oops. Dang it.
+6.
+6. You said. How do I get rid of these things? Oh shit. Okay, there we go. +6. 11.
11. You shoot the ballista at this guy who doesn't even have to dodge because it just misses and hits, just shoots over the boat, in fact, and splashes into the water. The operator at the rear of the vessel is also going to take his shot. He's going to do so at disadvantage. And he's just aiming for the hull. He just wants to try and get a hit in. Which he does, even at disadvantage. So that is going to be 3d10 straight through to the vessel. I'm going to need to keep track of this myself. D&D doesn't have tools for that. D&D Beyond. All right. Okay. I mean, no joke. 15 points of hull damage. All right. And then you guys can either, I guess you could flip around to the other side. So she swings the wheel back around and she's gonna try to get to the other side. I'd say if anybody wants to man a ballista in the meantime, they certainly can. All right, sounds good.
I'm a response. I don't know what to tell you guys.
We're gonna do the back one first at disadvantage. Also gonna shoot for the hull. Big ol' miss. Guy on the front, standard shot. Oh,
What the
also a
fuck?
big ol' miss.
Where did you
2 more
find this
ballistas.
crew?
In Neverwinter, they don't have the best sailors. Okay. So let's see here. There's sails. Sail. Oh, the ballistas have AC too. Oh, that's fun.
Ballistas have an armor class of 15 with 50 hit points.
And no damage threshold, so they could be taken out of the fight pretty quick.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Sails have an armor class of 12 with 100 hit points, but for every 25 damage taken, they lose 5 feet of speed.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Oh, what's the helm? Helm is 50 points. Sails are 100. Okay, cool. All right, that's gonna bring us to their vessel. The helm is going to sweep to the left to the port and bring up the broadside, looking right at the nose where it has 2 ballistas and 2 mangonels
Oh,
that are able to fire.
are we just acting on the ship's initiative as individuals?
You guys are. I guess we should probably assign this a little bit better. So, Kamba is waiting to do repairs, which are probably about to be required. It sounds like Claude is assisting in this, and making sure that everybody's getting supplies. Rennick is on a ballista, and Demarcus, you're wasting weight. Well, not wasting, but you're utilizing your bonus action each turn. So I'd say you could be like the deck wizard if you wanted to.
Perfect.
So
I do very much
you would
want to.
act on the initiative of the ship itself.
Awesome. In that case, can I uh can I see the two people who are on the two rear weapons of their ship?
Yes, you
Sure.
can.
Cool. Awesome. I am going to what's the distance on that? That's 90. How far do I have to go? Hold on here. 120 on that. 120 feet would get me to them, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. I twin spell vortex warp both of them 120 feet off behind our ship.
Holy shit. Okay, that's Constitution
Constitution
saving throws, right?
16. It sure is.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll for both of them. Fail.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah, they just drop into the ocean. They're gone. So their crew takes some losses. As you lose crewmates, your vehicle does become less capable here. So something to keep in mind as you guys are fighting and you see any of your crewmates get wounded. Okay. Okay, we're gonna call that -2. Okay. Awesome. All right. That'll bring us to them. I'll say I'll give disadvantage on the mangonels. They're two-man operations. So if you took one off of each, I'll have them each fire at disadvantage. If that's what you were going for.
I was going for anything to take it down. Yeah, I'd fucking whatever works.
So you can either have one completely out of the fight for this round, or you can have them fire at disadvantage. Which would
No,
you-
I'll give them both disadvantage. I think that's a good
Okay.
start.
Sounds good. So here's our first one. Big miss. Second one. Oh, also a miss. But these are mangonels, so they're shooting out these massive boulders that they're like mini trebuchets, mini catapults, and they splash right next to you, and they have these like huge jet sprays of water that just explode right next to the Kelpie's kiss. And you watch as Jade is like maneuvering around them as she's kind of seeing them and making call outs, and you see crew rushing. They have crossbows and bows, and they're waiting to run repairs. So those two mangonels try to fire. Only one ballista would be in position to fire. The mangonel can shoot over. It's on the back end of the vessel. Only one of the ballistas can take a shot. It is going to attempt to do so. It is within range because you guys have closed pretty rapidly. And it is a plus. They have a +5, I think. Yes, they also have a +5, which I think just hits 15 to hit the hull.
It is.
Okay, so they do hit the hull of the Kelpie's kiss. And 16 points of damage. Are you keeping track of this,
I
DeMarcus?
am.
Okay. So, Kamba, you see a ballista spear slam into the mast, the forward mast of the Kelpie's kiss, and you can see it's done a decent amount of damage.
Combo directs his people over and utilizing Claude, like throwing him some lumber, you know what I mean, and whatever he needs to do, some strapping and stuff like that. He does his best to do a quick repair.
Claude, what's your strength score?
Same as mine, right? 25 or 21.
20.
20, so +5. So Kamba, you can add a +5 and roll at advantage with Claude helping in this particular circumstance.
And I'm going to keep an eye on Cliff too. Try to keep him busy.
Guys, I think
So I don't get any bonuses because of my carpentry?
Yeah, I mean you're still gonna roll that normal roll. So that is proficiency plus we'll call it I
This
don't
is
know.
with that +5, and that's with advantage. You said.
Yeah, because you're getting help from the crewmates that you've kind of
Mhm.
brought on.
So
And then plus your proficiency bonus, we'll call it.
Which at our level is
that's a
4.
unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. Okay. Yeah, you're able to repair. It's not a ton, but every little bit helps. 1d6 plus 5.
Come on, baby.
Nice. Okay, so you repair most of that damage right out the gate.
Whoa.
Very good, very good.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Demarcus.
Yeah.
Your birthday present was just delivered.
I know. I opened it already.
Oh, okay, great, fantastic. You should send a picture to the chat.
Oh God. Yeah, I will. I will.
Dave,
It's
is it your
embarrassing as
birthday?
fuck.
It was
A while ago.
Friday. It was last.
Oh.
No, 2 Fridays ago. Yeah, November
Happy
3rd.
belated birthday.
Thanks.
Roll D100.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right, do you want Tasha's, Xanthar's Guide to Everything, or standard GM's book?
I'll fucking go crazy. I'll go Tosh's.
You want to go Tasha's? Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
I know there's some ridiculous shit in Tosh's.
Magic items. Oh, interesting. Okay. You get a... Oh, this is so retarded. Why are the gods so good to you?
I love it already.
Okay, 25 marks down from Tasha's. You can look it up yourself. The Far Realm Shard requires attunement by a sorcerer. This writhing crystal is steeped in the warped essence of the Far Realm. As an action, you can attach the shard to a tiny object, such as a weapon or a piece of jewelry, or detach it. It falls off if your attunement to it ends. You can use the shard as a spellcasting focus while you hold or wear it. When you use a metamagic option on a spell while you are holding or wearing the shard, you can cause a slimy tentacle to rip through the fabric of reality and strike one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. Creature must succeed on a charisma saving throw against your spell save DC or take 3d6 psychic damage and become frightened.
You just got some Cthulhu shit, dude.
Dude,
You did.
what the fuck?
And from a narrative sense, we'll say that Teffer comes up to you and he's like, hey, I won this off Bob. I don't know how he got it, but I want to say I appreciate you and the crew helping out.
Does DeMarcus recognize what this is as he is handed it?
You would have to attune to it, so you won't have it for this combat.
Right.
But you immediately sense a magical nature to it.
Amazing. DeMarcus is thrilled.
Wow.
And all I can think about is like, oh, what meta magic do I have that I use often? And all I have to do is just make whatever spell I do an empowered spell, and boom, meta magic.
Wow. David, I like it. Okay. Rennick, Claude, let me know when it's your birthday. We roll on tables for birthdays. Okay. Let's see here. I think that's all these guys can do. Let me see. What's the range on this? Oh, it's 120 feet. DeMarcus, did you have to come up to the front of the vessel to do that?
For what?
To teleport those guys off?
No, you said we were 100 feet away, so I cast it at 3rd level to be 120. I can cast it. Yeah.
Oh no, but I see you. Okay, if that's where you're staying, then you are within range.
Sick.
So you see how many does he have? He's just got two arcane bursts coming at you, DeMarcus. A +5, so a 19.
Shield.
Okay. You throw up your shield just in time as one goes way off. Doesn't hit anything. Owl has to dodge out of the way, but he's fine. And then this next one, you just barely throw your shield up in time for it to ricochet off and splash down into the water. And it's got this like bright purplish pink uh, illumination to it. And as it goes into the water, it's almost as like somebody shot a flare into the deeps, and you can kind of see down into it. It's this really cool spectacle. You can see like schools of fish and stuff. It's frightening, but cool, and you've got shield up now. Let's see here. Just for simplicity's sake, we'll move on and we'll say that it is back to the Kelpie's Kiss turn. Let's see here. They would have moved off to your guys's. They would have caught the wind, so they would have moved. So they are now at your front, but they are now off to your port side by, we'll say, 80 feet. Well, no, they would have moved a little bit more than that. We'll call it 160 feet that they are able to move with the wind.
Made the wind change directions?
No, they changed the direction of their ship to catch the wind.
Okay.
So they moved off 160 feet. Now Jade can get you guys closer, and you guys are welcome to tell Jade what you want to do. If you want her to try and ram the vessel so you guys can board, by all means, we can skip all of this and get right onto the deck. Or you guys can try to disable the crew or the vessel so that it's easier to get down to the actual fight. Kind of how you guys want to play it.
I think
Can we spot the captain of the other ship?
I'm sorry, what was that, Kamba?
Can we see the captain of the other ship?
You're not sure. Whoever was at the helm doesn't seem like the captain. It's still raining really heavily. You can see shapes, but nothing definitive.
I think the initial play was get us on board and then back off, correct?
Yeah.
Back off so that the crew can take pot shots while we stir up chaos on
They
deck.
they can take pop shots and stay safer by not being directly broadside. And us being on board, I'm imagining we can fucking keep the men off the guns so they're unable to fire back as we wipe out the crew. Yeah, I mean, like I say we stick to the original plan and we at least get you guys for sure on that fucking ship.
Do we have any interesting ways of getting on board that aren't going to be wasteful? Claude can throw someone 30 feet.
That is
I
true.
can fly
Claude
30
can throw
feet.
somebody 30 feet. You can fly. DeMarcus can teleport. I think Rennick can too. You guys only have to get within like 30 feet.
Claude can just throw Rennick. Can
This is all
Claude throw himself? Pull himself up by the bootstraps?
I wish. That'd be cool.
Anybody?
Okay, so I guess for me at least, do we get up alongside the ship?
So you can move 100 feet. So you would get within 60 feet of the vessel, but that would be kind of nose on. So kind of T. You'd be T-boning him.
Ram it. Just do it.
But you guys get 10% of the ship. You don't want 10% of a broke ship.
Good point. I mean,
Yeah, I was hoping it could avoid collateral damage.
if we can only get up to 60 feet, I mean, then the chase is on, right? Like we got to get up
Claude,
alongside
can
them.
you? How far can we get Claude? I think because Rennick, you can Misty Step. DeMarcus, you could get there no matter what. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I just if I don't want to waste the spell slot if I don't have to.
If we can get within 30 feet, Combat can fly. You know what I mean?
So essentially, at the rate that you guys are going, it would be another 2 rounds to close into 30 feet.
Well, we can shoot the sails, take those out, mobilize the ship.
You can
And
slow
get
down
going.
the ship. You can target crew. You can target the hull. There's a lot of things you guys can do before you get into range to close.
Then I would probably want to target one of the sails.
Okay. Cool beans. Claude, Kamba, you guys doing anything different this round, or are you gonna stay to repair should you need to.
No, I say we close in, and Kava's gonna stay to repair.
Okay, Claude, you want to jump on a ballista? Do you want to also help with the repair?
Yeah, I'll keep repairing them, keeping an eye on Cliff, see what he does.
Keep an eye on Cliff. Okay, give me an
Yeah,
insight
that's-
check actually on Cliff.
All right. 18 total.
18 total. You notice an interesting tattoo that you didn't notice before. It's kind of at like the base of his hairline on his neck. It's 3 red droplets of blood. All right,
Do I-
so Rennick, you are in position. Jade whips it to port one more time to get the side in range to fire. Both ballistas are ready to go. You're firing at standard range, +6 to hit Rennick. What are you targeting?
+6 would be 22. That would be one of the sails.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage, and we'll see what happens to the sail here.
What was the damage again? It's 3d10.
3d10, yes.
$15.
15. Okay. Not enough to slow this one down.
Oh.
But following your shot, the other ballistaman is going to try the same thing. Misses though. It goes wide and misses the sail.
Unlike
And
in Star Wars, where Luke Skywalker is like, I hit him, I hit him.
then don't get cocky, kid. And Jade is then going to whip it to starboard so that the other 2 ballistas can fire. And you can see that the Kelpie's Kiss is much more nimble than the Bloodletter, as you guys are kind of like drifting across these waves, and this map could never do justice to what's happening in my mind, which is you guys are like coming over the crests of these massive waves with thunder going off in the distance, and you guys are like drifting sideways down it just to get your guns aligned. You take your shot, and Jade whips you back around, so you start careening towards them. Let's see what these other 2 guys can do now that they're at standard range. Can fire them both at once. We'll say that nat 20. I didn't say it fast enough, but that was going to aim for the helmsman. So that's going to be 6d10 against the helmsman.
Yeah.
And then that other one was for the sail and just barely misses the sail, which only has 12 AC. That helmsman gets pierced into the helm, not moving. Another crewman killed. Okay. That is going to bring us to DeMarcus.
Cool. I trying to get us so we can get to that ship in any way I can imagine. I'm going to wingsuit down my 45. So where will I actually end up landing? Because of the 35 feet, then 10 feet of fly. So 45 feet will get me there. Right before I wait, can I still see over the sails actually there? So right before I land, where like my range would kind of be obscured by the sails, I cast a 3rd level lightning bolt. Attempting to go through. Is their ship about the same size as ours? 2 sets of sails, 2 masts.
Yeah, it is. It's a very similar size. It's about 100 feet in length. It's got 2 masts, 2 sets of sails.
I'm gonna attempt to send a lightning bolt, fucking blasting through the 2 sets of sails.
Okay.
Will that give me will that be like damage twice to sails? Because it doesn't like say each sail has a hit points. It just says sails.
Correct. Yeah. That's broken as hell, and you're technically traditionally not able to. I'll tell you what. I will give them disadvantage on their dex saving throw.
They're sails.
What?
They're sails.
I know. I'm going to give them. Yeah, but the vessel can still move. So
Ah,
as,
fuck you.
as the
All right.
vessel tries
All
to
right.
maneuver away,
I'll
I'm going to give
allow
them
that.
disadvantage.
The sail, the wind whips the sail out of the way at the last second as a lightning bolt goes through.
Yeah. I mean, they're able to maneuver those things. There's ropes and shit,
That's
I
fair.
assume.
That's fair.
Let's see here. They only have a +2, so a 13.
It's a 16.
Okay. See?
I
Disadvantage
love it.
helped. So full damage to the sails as you puncture both of them
So
with the
technically,
lightning
this will
bolt.
be doubled
Why?
because I'm hitting 2 sails.
Nah. You get 1 sail's worth of damage, my guy. It's all of the sails together.
Damn.
So 27.
Yeah, 27. So that just slowed them by 5 feet at least.
Yeah, and gets you closer to their next tier of slowing as well. So, oh god, I need a calculator. So those sails are down to 58 hit points. Another 8 hit points to those sails, and they're slowed by an additional 10 feet. Okay, but yes, the vessel does start to slow, so it's going to be a little bit easier to close the gap. That's going to bring us to them. Crew members run to the mangonels, and the vessel is going to continue to work with the wind that's working in its direction to try and open up the gap, but it does so a little more slowly now. And as it's trying to get away at the last moment, the helmsman is going to get ripped off of the shaft that has pierced him. They're going to crank the wheel around to again broadside present. You're going to have 2 mangonels now firing standard and 1 ballista firing. Demarcus, let's start with the arcane bursts coming at you though. +5 to hit on these. That does a 13 hit.
Does not.
Okay, let's do the ballista, which has a +6. That's a miss. They're targeting the sails with the ballista, and then the mangonels are just trying to hit. We'll say first one will go for the helm. Second one is just going for the hull. So first one, oof, that is a 21 to hit. That's going to hit the hull. Sorry, the helm. And the second one is going to miss the hull. So that is 5d10 against the helm. 25 points of damage.
Against the helm.
Yes.
Samba jumps in to resuscitate.
Okay. So with this one, I'll say you can either take Claude's help to add it to the amount of repaired damage, or you can add it to the difficulty check.
What do I have? I have like a +9, right?
So you have your proficiency modifier, and we're going to call it intelligence for carpentry.
Okay. So it's +6 with what? Or take his. What is he rolling for to aid with?
He doesn't
This
have to
one.
roll to aid, so you can either apply his bonus as a bonus to the repair check, or you can apply it as a bonus to the amount that's been repaired. The helm is a little more difficult to repair.
All right.
It's a
Yeah.
little more
I want to use him to help me repair the thing, the helm.
Okay, so to succeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So yeah, so it's a +5 from Claude on that front.
And then a +6 from me.
Yeah, so +11. We'll call it DC 19.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so 1d6 +5, return to the helm. That was a really big hit. So +8 back to that. You keeping track of that, DeMarcus?
8 back. Yes, I am.
Fantastic. Okay. I think that's everything that the blood letter can do. Yep, that's everything they can do. that's going to bring us to the Kelpie's Kiss. So, let's establish order of operations. So they were able to move 80 feet with the wind working in there. Well, I guess less than that.
75.
Yeah, 75 feet. No, sorry, they have a 10-foot penalty for their sails
Oh,
and the way they're set up.
shit.
Yeah, so they're able to move 70 feet from the previous 60. So they're 130 feet away from you right now. The Kelpie's Kiss can move 100 feet, which would get you right into range to start your boarding action. Is that what you guys want to do now, or do you want to soften it up a little bit before you get on board?
Do we all have a way to move 30 feet through thin air in one turn? Or should
Yeah.
we do one more turn? I know that you do, Combo, and obviously I do.
Combo? All right. All right. Just sorry. For me, Comba's arms start to glow. The tattoos that wrap around him come to life. The snapping head turtles that end at his biceps swirl around him. This lasts for up to 10 minutes.
Okay. Just remember, you can't rage, or else you'll lose concentration.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, what was I going to say? Does he? Let me see this here. Can I do a perception check to see if he notices Claude checking out these dudes? I know you don't
Claude,
ever want to
do you
give me
want
perception checks ever.
Claude, do you want to tell Combat anything about what you're noticing and your suspicion here, or try to do so subtly, or are you just keeping an eye?
I was going to on this one with Cliff. I didn't want to let him know that I knew something was up. But
Oh, okay.
I was going to try to convince him to go with me to get supplies and toss them in the brig.
Oh.
If I could.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll say that that's kind of happening at the same time. So Kamba, you notice that Claude is taking Cliff with him towards the lower deck to get supplies. And something rubs you wrong about it, but you're not quite sure what's going on.
Sorry, I ruined your thing.
No, hey, no, I don't mind it at all. I'm just considering things here. I don't know what I want to do. Shit.
How far can
Combo
you move
can't
on your broom?
30 feet, and I also have a scroll of Misty Step. Kamba, I guess, goes with him.
You're gonna go below decks?
No. No, you know what? Kamba didn't notice the tattoos, right?
No, Kamba hasn't seen it, but you do get the general whiff off your passive insight that something's up. And I imagine you would have known that there was something up with Cliff based off of what Claude told Jade.
I mean, I guess I'm comfortable that Claude can get there if he needs to, but I mean, and he can handle this guy. Fuck it. Kamba goes with him.
Okay. Combo, you go below decks with Claude, and you see as soon as you guys get next to one of like the more empty supply closets, Claude just tries to like body check him in there to lock him in. And I'd say, Combo, since you came down there, you can assist with this, and the two of you, with your ridiculous strength scores, are able to throw him right in there and lock it. But a dagger falls out of his kind of like this sash he has wrapped around his waist, and it has poison on the blade that looks like this like purplish viscous color. Claude, you'd recognize this as a poison that is typically associated with like the Underdark, dark elves and Dwerger, Not that you've necessarily had a lot of experience with it directly, but you've certainly heard the stories.
Pick that up.
Okay.
And yeah, lock him in the best I can.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys lock him in. Kamba, you have your spirit guardians activated for the next 10 minutes.
Did we ever decide how much sovereign glue I got?
Single
1d6
use.
plus 1. It's 1d6 plus 1 ounces, it says. When found,
Oh.
a container contains 1d6 plus 1 ounces.
I will roll a 1d6 plus 1.
I'll write it down for you, Kamba.
Oh,
Thank you.
nice. 6 ounces.
So I don't use an ounce of it. I want to use a fucking drop of it on the lock itself.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say between bracing it and that, it'd be a miracle if this dude got out of here.
Okay. Combo looks at Claudia and goes, "What the hell was that all about? We're right in the middle of battle here."
He had 3 blood drops on his neck, and he's been acting fishy, staring down Jarambi. I think he's with them.
Combo looks at the guy and he says, "Well,
There's a door between you. There's a.
Oh, I thought there's not a window.
No, it's just a thick wooden door.
Oh, my bad. I thought there was like a window.
Oh no.
All right. Well, seems we got a couple questions to ask this fella. I got a bone to pick with people like him. And I try to cast my mind back. Did blood hunters have any weird
Yes, they did.
teleportation shit?
Oh, teleportation shit. My apologies. I thought you were talking
To
about
get
the
out of that cell.
Not that you saw. No. Not that they use on the couple of battles that you've had with them.
Okay. Look, Claude, we got to get back upstairs. Well, this is for another time here.
Oh, of course. And
Okay.
I say as we go back up, we let someone know to keep an eye on that door from as far away as possible. And if something comes out of there, to let Jade know.
As you guys are coming up the steps, you see this figure dominating the door frame. And you start walking up, and you hear, "Oh, don't worry, buds. I'll take care of it," as his illusory magic starts to fade down into his little halfling form, and he scuttles in between these 2 really strong guys, and he just flips a bucket over, sits down, and pulls out a little hand crossbow and is just staring at the door. It's like, I ain't even worried about this guy. He's fucked, man. Go give him hell, guys. And Jubari comes in and he says, "I will keep an eye on this guy. I do not trust him." And he's got his cutlass out.
Was that Jeffer?
Yeah, it was Teffer. Teffer and Jubari went down out of combat to protect themselves and to keep an eye on Cliff.
Yeah, and I'll touch Teffer, and also this may drop before too long, but until it does, just in case, and I'll cast enlarge on him.
Oh shit! Okay, so Teffer grows to human height, like a pretty tall human, and he says, "Oh, is this what the weather's like up here? This is just great, bud. Traveling for days, bud, and you didn't give this to me. I know Rennick saved my life and all, but this is pretty great. Thank you."
You're welcome.
Yeah, and he just like takes his newfound body weight and just leans it against the door. Really just content with himself. All right, so that's gonna bring us to the rest of the crew. So Jade, kind of reading the deck and the situation, is just gonna get closer and try to get close enough that the mangonels would have a hard time firing at close range, but still a little out of range for boarding. So she's going to pull up close, but as she does, she's going to do that same like serpentine and try to get around them, allowing for all the ballistas to fire. Rennick, what are you targeting?
I'm actually not going to target this time. I'm going to go ahead and get prepared for boarding and doing a bunch of stuff. So like I'm gonna transform into my symbiotic entity.
Okay.
Form as my action, and then my bonus action. I don't think I can really do anything bonus action wise. Um, so yeah, I guess that's it. I'll just I'll just do that. And then just
Okay. Symbiotic entity. You can take the hide action as a bonus action if you want. You can move along the deck to be near somebody.
oh actually I will cast Zephyr Strike on my bonus action to get ready, but then I will move. Like if I get an idea of which side I need to be on to be like one of the first to
Yeah.
fucking bolt, I would move there. Yeah.
Absolutely. You got it. Okay. As you start to turn into symbiotic entity, the crewmate, which is this orc that's been helping you reload the ballista, who's already looking a little seasick because of the turbulent water, sees all of these like mushrooms and shit sprout out of you, and he just doubles over the side and starts vomiting. So that ballista will not fire, but the other three will, all at the sails, again in this effort to slow the vessel down.
Oh, I'm sorry, and I'm not gonna do Zephyr Strike. I'm gonna turn on my Sunblade.
You're gonna turn on your what?
The Sunblade, because that you have to do that on bonus action. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, please give me a beacon to target. That's fun. Okay, let's see here. Those are +6s. 2 of those are going to hit. So this is going to be 6d10 damage to those sails. I'd be shocked if they're still working after this. 37 damage to those sails. They are pretty messed up, down to 21 HPs. So that's another 10 feet off their speed. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. DeMarcus.
All right, let me know how you feel about this.
Oh boy.
But as you
Yeah,
know,
I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this.
no, I don't think it's not what you think. Not this turn, at least. No boarding bullshit right now. Let me know what you think about this. Magic missiles always hit their mark.
Mm-hmm.
I prepare level 2 magic missiles, giving me 4 darts to work with. Ready to fucking counter strike anything that is going to hit the fucking ship.
Oh, are you talking like Iron Dome? Trying to
Yes,
shoot missiles to intercept?
exactly Iron Dome.
Wow. I
Giving
mean,
me
Isn't
four
Star Wars?
magic missiles to work with.
wow. You just
As I
excited
fucking
the
just
little
stand
military
here.
nerd inside of me, but it's a creature of your choice.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a
Okay.
cool idea. I do really like it. Um,
No,
and maybe
no.
we can play with
No,
that
no, I
later
knew
to
there was
see if there's.
bullshit in there. That's
Yeah.
why I asked. I knew there was some absolute horseshit with it, but hey, it was worth a shot.
You know what? It is worth a shot. Gosh, I wonder if you could cast shield on something and then like throw your shield in the way of one of those. I don't know.
No,
There's
shields just sell. I
uh
trust me, I thought about that too. I've been scrolling through looking for something like this.
it's a really cool idea and I want to reward it, but also I really want to destroy the Kelpie's kiss,
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
fair.
torn.
That's fair.
So
All
yeah.
right, then oh, that's not as fun now. I don't know what
Yeah,
comes
I
next.
would say I would allow it for a targeted spell that you have to roll to see if you can hit, where you're allowed to target something other than a creature.
That's what I'm trying. I'm looking. I'm trying to decide if I use a fucking 3rd level lightning bolt.
You
Uh,
could try to do exactly what you did, except instead of on the incoming thing, if we're within range, you could try to target like the crew.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee that kills them. And then maybe they just fire anyway. I'm fuck me. All right. Then in that case, I have spell slots to fucking spare for right now at least. I am going to. I guess I wouldn't actually use a spell slot yet. I will use a third level spell slot prepared third level lightning bolt to hit mostly if it's one of the, what is it, mangonels?
Yeah.
If one of them is about to fucking strike the Kelpie's kiss.
Yeah, you think that they'd probably have just enough movement speed to get into effective range to use the mangonels. So you want to try and burn one down or hit the crew manning it?
Oh no, I want to try to hit the fucking shot if it's about to hit us.
Ah, okay. So
Ready to action.
you want to intercept it. Okay.
Yeah.
With a lightning bolt.
A
Okay.
lesser version using a higher level spell that and only being able to target one thing now. But at least if one of them's gonna hit, I take it out. If two of them are gonna hit, I take one out. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. I like it. All right. Well, that's gonna bring us to the Bloodletter. The Bloodletter is gonna pull a similar maneuver again, just trying to keep the distance from you guys. It is going to move. Gosh, it's minus 30 feet with the wind. It puts it at 50 feet. I mean, it's just chugging along.
We will be alongside it this turn.
Yeah. So it's 80 feet away from you guys now. And it is going to once again present its broadside in an effort to try and hit. And it's going to focus both of its mangonels against the masts of your ship, attempting to damage the sails. And then its ballista is going to fire at the helm. So let's start with the mangonels. +5 to hit here. Those are both gonna hit.
I take one of them.
Okay. So you cast the lightning bolt. Gosh, I want to do a check, but I don't even know what I would do there. We'll just give it to you because it's cool. So
Sick.
you cast a lightning bolt and you arc it into this boulder and it just flicks it away as if you've grabbed it with this chain of lightning and just like thrown it into the sea. And it's got the lightning arcing all over, and you create your own little flare into the sea as it starts tumbling down. But the other one does crash into one of the masts. It's going to do 5d10. Your sails take 24 points of damage.
Not slowing us.
All right.
Amazing.
And then the ballista is going to try and hit the helm. +5 is, or +6, sorry, so 16 against your helm.
Does not hit armor class 18.
All right. And then as a last ditch effort, 2 arcane blasts coming for the sails. What does they have? What does they have? +5s. I think those are. Oh, those are hits. 12 for your sails.
Yes, exactly it.
Both of those are hits. That's 2d10 +3. So 4d10 +6 against your sails. 17 points of damage.
Oh, we're not within 30 feet. Damn.
No,
So
we're not.
59 left.
59. Okay. I didn't realize you actually have a speed thing here while sailing with the wind. Proper speeds. We'll do that next time if we have naval combat. We'll do it proper.
Oh yeah, I didn't scroll down enough to see that either.
Yeah. Okay, so the vessel has moved. They've done all of their stuff. I don't think they can really do much else. No, that's it. Okay, that's gonna bring us to the Kelpie's Kiss.
How
So, do
far
you want to
are
give the
we?
order?
So
You guys can close. You can get right
we
into
we,
boarding
we,
range.
we have enough to we would have 15 feet of overlap.
Which is 15 feet for the Kelpie's Kiss to move away after getting you guys off. Unless you want to jump from further if you guys have the means for it.
I mean, do we? Has Claude and Comba come back out from the lower deck?
Yeah, I'd say they're on the upper deck now.
Yeah, combo gets ready right up alongside. So you said like we're T-boning them, right? Or is that how it is right now?
So that's the direction you're facing right now. It kind of depends on how you want Jade to approach this. So she can get you parallel.
What do you guys think? Seems like parallel will be easiest for her to get back away. So can she get? You said we have a 15-foot overlap. Does that mean we can get within 15 feet of the deck?
In other words, we would have the 15 feet of the front of our ship alongside the 15 feet of the back of their ship, and that would be all of the ship's movement for that turn. Like, in other words, this.
I say we get as close as we can
this
this turn and then
much
board.
of our. Oh God, Jesus Christ! The ship's way bigger than I fucking thought. This.
So I'm measuring from kind of this area
Oh,
here.
okay. Oh, that's right. You did
So
say
you'd have-
from the front weapon, so.
Yeah, so you'd have 15 feet back vessel. Now, if you have the means to teleport or get over a bigger distance, then Jade doesn't have to bring the vessel as close, allowing for it to start opening the distance and try and pepper it. But I mean, those weapons are still going, right? They're still a threat to the crew of the Kelpie's Kiss.
Combo can fly 30 feet and use his action to cast Misty Step off this scroll, and then still do 3d8s worth of damage to everybody in a 15-foot sphere of him.
So before.
Do you want a vortex porpoise?
That yes, I was gonna. So
Okay,
I want to. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. In that case, I will go ahead and once again, I'm going to twin spell. This time only a level 2 because that's like fucking I think 90 feet on a level 2. Where is it? Yeah, 90. Yeah. So I will as soon as we kind of get up behind the ship and I see Kamba and Claude come running from the bottom, I'm going to twin spell vortex warp them. So that'll be 1. That'll be 2 more points. And I want to put Claude on one of the Mangonel crews and Kamba on the other.
What's going on here? Yeah.
Rolling like
Oh my gosh. Everything I grab is so
There's
big.
a huge amount of boats for options.
Yes, there are a ton, and it's awesome. And I
Yeah.
had some prepared already, but then I didn't like them after we started talking about combat here. Let's see, how's this one look?
Are we rolling for individual initiative at this point?
Here, we're gonna do it this way. I know it doesn't match the 2 masts. Pretend it has 2 masts. What was your question?
Are we rolling for like initiative at this point?
Yeah, we will roll for initiative once we get on board the vessel.
I'd call that
Proper.
2 masts, so the rear and the front
There's
one.
2 maps there, yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Sure,
it is too. Okay. So in this circumstance, the way that you're approaching is safer for the Kelpie's Kiss, but Jade won't be able to join you. Unless you have a means to teleport her as well.
I wish I could triple cast, but yeah, but no. I don't have the means. I don't know about anybody else.
You can't like fucking bonus action dash. Like she's like a fucking level 10 rogue at this point, isn't she?
Well, you guys are keeping the distance open, right? I mean, she could get there get right up next to it, that's not a problem. But if you're keeping the distance open so that
I'd-
she's not,
I would
Sophia
say
doesn't have some fucking bullshit she can do.
I would say the second she gets like I don't know. I mean, I think
He can't Bob like jump like 60 feet because he's a monk.
no, but monks can't jump; they can fall.
I have no idea.
Run on water too, and up vertical.
Oh, depending on the level, that's very fucking true. Holy shit.
Yeah.
they ain't
Wait.
that high of a level.
Yeah, I feel
Um,
like get in this fight. So I'd be surprised if she would even hold back. Like it's her ship. If she doesn't want to hold back and she wants to board, she would probably just fucking get up close.
yeah, I guess in that case is Jade. I guess this would come to Jade's call as the captain. Is she trying to get aboard the ship or keep the ship safe more, Storm?
After the big hits that the ship took, she's trying to keep the ship safe. It's kind of
Well, then she
like
can.
you guys can override her if you want, but that's where she's at right now.
The way I
is-
see it is by putting Combo and Claude on these two big hitting weapons. Hopefully, that fucking nulls that from being a problem this turn.
Heard.
Can you make a 15-foot sphere around me, by the way?
Yeah, I will once we get you into the initial positions.
Oh, I thought that's where I was going to be.
Oh,
No,
okay.
those are the ballistas. I want you on the fucking cannon crew that's actually fucking us up.
Holy
So-
crap, the weather all just changed.
Hell yeah, it did. And I would also like to, because that was my action. I'm going to use my movement and my wingsuit to actually also land on the back deck here. And bonus action, throw a fucking bardic at Kamba.
Sweet.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's roll initiative. To do this proper, DeMarcus, because you helped move everybody over, you're just not gonna get your action and bonus action.
Oh
So
no, absolutely.
we'll fit you in kind of wherever it is in the next round to get started, okay? So you teleport Claude and you teleport Combo,
Yes.
and then
Wha-
you are going to wingsuit over there.
And then I wingsuit from that front I was standing on to land directly here on the back ship as well. Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
It's
Wow.
30.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I thought you guys were gonna try to bombard this a little more, so I gotta add more crew members back to the initiative tracker. Okay, I'm just gonna go in order what's on my list. Marcus.
Shit. Where I got a 7.
7. Kamba.
14.
What?
14.
14. Claude.
12.
What'd you get, Claude?
12.
12. And Rennick.
He's not. I hate saying it. 30.
Holy shit. 30?
3-0.
Oh my
Damn.
god. I did hear that right. You said 30?
Wow.
Do I?
shit. That's impressive.
Dying.
Finally.
Okay. Cool. I don't think anybody's gonna beat that.
Wait. Where's the other 7 coming from?
5
His modifier.
plus 7 initiative bonus. The other 7 was a D8 from Gift of Alacrity.
Oh shit. Okay.
Damn.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you don't add the bonus again after the bonus.
Okay, cool. So, that's gonna bring us to the top of the order, which is Rennick. So you kind of see Demarcus is getting ready to teleport Claude and Kamba over within 30 feet. So you can teleport pretty much anywhere on the back side of this vessel with ease. But you could also move forward first and get deeper into the ship if you want to.
How I can't see. Like okay, so if I teleport where I am right now onto this ship, how close is the person, the first crew?
So where Kamba is now, there is a ton of crew. There's somebody operating the helm. There is well, I'll just call it a blood hunter. There's 2 crew operating the mangonel, and then there's 2 other crew operating the other mangonel, and then one of the deckhands as well. So
Where
the back of the vessel is pretty full of bad guys.
wait, where are all these crew? I see 3 guys on the back of the ship.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had tab up, so it makes these guys invisible when I place them.
I do that all the time and hate it as well.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, fuck me.
Should see them now.
Hmm. But like I'm like all the way over here, right? So okay, so I see it. But we're 30 feet away
Yeah,
from it.
so the ship is 30 feet away. Specifically, and the map's gonna be poor at this because I already built the map. But essentially, you are teleporting from about this section of your ship,
Mm-hmm.
which is where Kamba is right now. So the opponent vessel is a little bit ahead of you.
Okay. Um. Okay, so then I definitely want to teleport onto the ship. Um, is Misty Step 60 feet or 30? I think it's 30 feet, right?
30, I
30.
believe.
So where does that? I guess where does that get me?
I think pretty much to where I am.
Okay, and then okay, cool. So then I'll do that. We need to get around this fucking mast. Jesus. All right. Where am I?
Are
Oh,
you
did you
trying
put?
to get to the back of the mast?
Yeah, like so. I guess where combat is.
Okay, there you go. So I've got you next to the magna, the god that whatever the fucking mini catapult is.
Okay, and then that's. Wait a minute. Is that the enemy ship then?
Yeah, so you're on the enemy ship now.
Oh,
You should be able to click Rennick and it'll bring you over there.
okay. It keeps like. Okay. Then I guess I'll that's a bonus action. So then I will just go ahead and like fucking swing on the cloak like, next to me.
All right, go for
Uh,
it.
so that's going to be a +10 on this to do it.
Yeah, that hit.
All right. So it's going to be 1d8. And that person hasn't taken a turn, obviously. All right.
I don't know. I'd say that's pretty surprising to have a guy teleport in front of you.
Oh, it's a mushroom. The 6 then +6, so that's going to be 14. Um, and then since I took the attack action on a bro that has not gone, I get to go again.
Okay. Yeah, he's felled. So you cut him down in one strike.
Oh, okay. Then is there like dude? So then I'll just go to the next dude then, I guess.
Okay. The other guy operating the
Yeah.
catapult. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll fucking pop him, hopefully.
Okay.
Also plus. Oh, 15?
15 hits.
Ah, oh, thank God. Same thing, blah, blah, blah. But then I also get an extra d6. Oh, and then plus I got my thingy jiggy on. Okay. There we go. So 18.
Oh, yeah.
Another 24.
Yeah, he's super dead. Yeah, you jump up and you quickly dispatch these two crewmates. For this next round, this Magnum fucking catapult won't be able to shoot. I was doing so good.
And then I guess I'll go. I have so the first movement that I have, the first round is extra 10 feet. So I want to get to wherever I can get. I guess combo like advantage flanking. I guess. Oh, where to go?
Okay.
If that makes sense.
So you could do that either the guy with the shield on his back or the shield in his hand.
I guess I'll do the shield. Yeah, that's fine.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
So you slip in there as he's kind of eyeing up Kamba for the fight, and you get behind him. Um, all right. Anything else, Rennick?
No, that's it.
All right. As that's kind of happening, Kamba finishes apparating in front of you.
Wanted to be on the crew opposite, so
These
Oh, you're-
guys are the one behind him.
these ones pretty much. I wanted to have him. I wanted to have the two of them
Oh, I
basically
see.
be able to
I
try
thought
to
it was
take.
the other side of the ship.
No,
Other-
I wanted you two to
Oh.
basically be taking out the big guns that are fucking us up.
Right.
Yeah, they hit really hard.
Yeah, I don't want them anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So Claude's over there. Awesome. All right. Well, that is going to bring us to the deck wizard.
Can he roll me a do? Shooba-doo. What is Spirit Guardians? Wisdom saving throw, please.
Yes, I can. Is it when they first enter? It's not on your turn.
It's when they start their turn
Oh, Jesus.
or
Christ.
enter it. Yeah. So all of them. I mean, you can do it however you want, but all of them are going to take it on their turn.
I don't want to tell him, but I assume, I assume that you saw me when you cast this and made me exempt from this, right?
Yeah.
It only works on enemies, yeah, or whatever I deem technically.
Just don't make them mad while you're in the sphere.
Okay. So one of the crewmen critically succeeds, so I'm just gonna say he lives, just for simplicity's sake. The other guy just dies for simplicity's sake. The captain of the vessel it critically succeeds, and then the blood hunter that's in between you and Rennick fails. So go ahead and roll the 3d8 damage.
And all of their movement is halved,
Okay.
I believe.
Nope.
And,
you're right.
Right? Or is that on a fail only?
Nope. It happens regardless.
Yeah,
Okay.
and ignore my 2d20s. I didn't mean to roll those.
Damn.
Okay. So, and the pirate crewman also fails, so he'll take that full damage as well. So he's gonna take 10 damage, and then the blood hunter is gonna take 10 damage, and the captain is gonna take 5 damage.
These horrid swirling turtles bite and gnash at the gaps in their armor.
Okay.
They swirl about.
The illusionist deck wizard is up next. He is going to he's gonna cast displacement on himself, and then he's just gonna do an arcane burst He is going to try to hit Kamba because you're
Counterspell.
this glowing beacon in the center.
Counterspell.
Um. Okay.
He's within 60 feet of me, right? That's the guy
I
that. That's the
don't
guy.
know.
That's the guy with the fire in his hands, right there in front of me, or is he on the?
No, it's the person all the way at the front of the
Oh
vessel.
shit. Okay. Nope. Never mind.
Okay.
That considered a spell anyway?
It's not technically a spell. It's it's a ranged spell attack, so I guess you could counterspell it. It's essentially a cantrip for them, but big whiffs either way.
How much?
Uh,
6 damage?
No damage. They don't
Okay,
hit.
cool. Yeah. They don't make it
Uh,
through the snapping turtles.
no, the snapping turtles just eat those little arcane bursts up. Yum yum yum. Okay, let's see.
Yes, let's.
Sorry, this is incredibly complex.
Yes.
I thought I was prepared for this, and I am not. This blood hunter is going to run up here. This one's going to run here. And each of them are, well, one's going to cast Blood Curse of Binding against you, Kamba. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please. And against you, DeMarcus.
What is it?
Strength saving throw, please.
Sorry. What? No. What did you do?
It is called Blood Curse of Binding.
Is that a spell?
It is a innate ability.
God damn it. All right.
Yeah.
Strength saving throw. My strength.
Kamba, you shake it off.
Which guy did this?
This one down here did it to you.
Hold on 1 second. I just hit the fucking button on my remote as I asked that fucking question. God damn it. I hate my TV sometimes, man. Now everything is lost. Everything is failing.
Okay.
Everything is lost.
DeMarcus, you get locked up and your
Shit, back.
speed is reduced to 0 and you are unable to take reactions. And then he's going to take 2 shots with his heavy crossbow against
Who?
you.
Me?
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking just had to get rid of my shield, huh? You fucking nerd. Fucking
Actually,
asshole.
I'm just trying to get you to stop moving. 13.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. My movement speed you think is the only way I can move.
And 13. I don't think either of those hit.
Oh no, they do not.
Awesome. Fucking love it. Okay, well, that's his turn. The other guy is going to take a crossbow shot on Kamba and one on Rennick. Same thing here. That is a 18 for Kamba and a 7 for Rennick.
What did I?
My god, this is the most underwhelming opening attack. Okay, Kamba, you're up.
All right, so Blood Hunter in front of me. Who's this guy next to me here?
There's the captain of the vessel right here.
Okay, I see. All right.
There's the Blood Hunter.
Well,
there's
Kama's
a
going to go for the
pirate
sweet, delicious advantage on the Blood Hunter guy. Let's see. Let's just do it this way. Plus 11. All right, so yeah, that second one I'm assuming hits.
Yeah.
25.
Yep.
Okay. Come on. There we go. That's 13 plus an extra 1d6. 16. And then my second attack, again with advantage. Hey.
Heyo.
All right, so that is 1d8, 2d8 plus 9?
Yes. And 2d6. So.
Yeah. So that's 22 damage. I'm bad at math.
Okay. And then the
Plus
2d6.
an additional 7.
Wow. He's
How much was
looking
that in total?
really hurt.
How much was that in total?
That was a total of 45 points of damage, I think.
Good opening.
Sweet. I'm just curious. Yeah, good opener. And then let me see here. Bonus actions. I don't have much.
Drink that potion.
I was thinking about it. Stop tempting me with weird shit. You're not helping with weird shit. What is this? Is this a? No, that's an action. Okay. No, combat just like pommel strikes this guy again, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a +9, right? I think so. Does a 21 hit?
Your unarmed attack is +9? Okay, yeah, then a 21 hits. So it's just a D4. You're not raging.
Take this.
Oh no. Duck.
What have you done?
Ew. I'll throw
Few
this off
points
into the
of
abyss.
damage. Hey, you know what? He's in single digits now.
Comba. To action surge now. Finish this dickhead off.
Do whatever you
Or to
want.
save it.
I don't know.
No, I'll save it.
I would say I feel like this doesn't end this easily.
Oh yeah, I'll save it. I'll save it.
it.
Cool. Yeah, that's it for combo.
All right. So that is going to bring us to, let's see. Well, the captain can't turn you guys, but this guy is going to turn the cannon around, or the catapult, and he's gonna launch at disadvantage because he's the only crew member operating it, but he's gonna try and hit the Kelpie's Kiss. Oh.
Oh, thank God.
Right on the hull. Oh wait, it's at disadvantage. Okay, sorry. Oh, still hits though, but it's not a crit.
Well,
5d10 to the Kelpie's Kiss is hull, so 34 points of damage to the hull.
Okay.
How's it looking?
34 to the hull. You've been mostly hitting the helm, and so that's 34. That's 259.
Okay. Nice, nice. And then it's going to bring us to our berserkers, which I just realized I only have one on the field. Time
Oh
to get
sure.
another.
Oh sure. Just drop more.
Okay, so the berserkers, how much movement speed do they have? So there's 30 feet for this guy. And it is just 30 feet. So they're gonna throw hand axes, because I don't think they can get any closer. Oh, you know what? This guy can.
Cool. He just entered the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does a
Oh,
wisdom saving
and it
throw.
slows him down, huh? So he's gonna
And it
move
slows him
back.
by half.
Yeah, he's gonna move back 5 feet. Okay, so he's gonna throw hatchets as well. So we've got 2 hand axes.
Wisdom saving throw first.
We'll get to it. Ooh, nat 20 on approach.
I use a
combo.
luck point to impose disadvantage, which is a thing.
Oh my god! All right. Well,
I'm waiting for it. Been waiting
okay. Well,
for it.
one of those is still gonna hit. Both of them
Sure.
are still gonna hit. It's just not a crit.
All right.
Much,
all right.
still.
Mitigating a crit is worth it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it is.
If you don't use a luck point on either a crit on their end or a nat 1 on your end, then you're using luck points wrong. Like that's
Right.
Okay, so that's 7 points of damage on the first one. I need you to make a concentration check.
What is that?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, this is a +7.
Roll that too.
Okay, that passes, and then
Great.
you'll take another 5 points of damage, and I need you to roll another concentration check.
Don't forget you have Bardic if need be.
Yeah. What?
It's a
I'm sorry.
it's a D6.
You pass.
I passed again. What was the total damage?
Shit. I'll have to pull it up. 1 second. Rennick, these two are coming for you. That was 12 points of total damage.
I thought it was 13. So good.
Rennick, he's only got a +5 here, so an 18 is his best one.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Okay, so you're just gonna take 1d6 + 3. So 6 points of damage to you, Rennick. And then this dude needs to make a wisdom saving throw, not his forte. Oh, but he rolled really well.
And I had
19.
I had 8.
Damn. Oh, I still need to roll damage for him, anyways.
Yes, you do. And I'm sorry, Rennick, what did you say?
I was gonna say once I did my symbiotic, I had 8 temp points, and so I'm down to 2 tip points. So
So you still got your symbiotic entity up?
yeah,
Very cool.
I don't think I concentrate. No, you don't have to concentrate on
No,
it.
you don't have to
4
concentrate
damage.
on that one.
10 minutes.
Takes 8 damage. Okay.
4. You've saved, right?
Oh, that's right. He did save. My apologies.
Don't apologize to me. Yeah. I should have just let you know.
You should have. You should have.
Oh, I
okay.
do have another thing.
Hmm.
So as soon as he got that ledge, he is within range of my halo spores. So he's gonna fucking do it, but he needs to make a 16 con save.
Okay. It's got a +5 to this. 21.
Ah. Okay.
All right. Awesome. Let's see. DeMarcus.
Yes.
Let's see if he can make it. He can.
Who's
Oh,
this?
no.
This is the pirate first mate. He's gonna walk up to you, long sword in hand, and he's gonna take 2 attacks. Actually, I lied. He's gonna walk towards you, pull out a hand crossbow, shoot you en route, and then try and hit you with his long sword.
Dang.
So a +4 on the hand crossbow. That didn't work. And a +5 on the long sword. A 10. Oh,
I'm standing still, man.
God.
Come on.
I know. This is.
DeMarcus, get the fuck out of here.
I can't.
Just keep standing still.
Yeah, right.
And he fails his wisdom saving throw because he stays in here. Oh, so does that other
Oh,
DeMarcus
I take
begins
another
to
3.
whistle.
He takes another 3d8.
Yes, 3d8.
DeMarcus
The
is
other guy
whistling a tune as all these bolts, hand at crossbows and axes and swords swing past him.
It's like that scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where
When
the
he's
guy's
walking down
the
as the ship is
as
fucking
the ship
exploding.
tears apart.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Claude,
He did
you
13 points of damage,
are
by the way.
up, my friend. Sorry it took so long to get there.
Did you mark down 13 points of damage?
I did.
Claude?
Claude, you still with us?
Yeah. I'm here. So I'm gonna rage.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah, I know it's kind of out of character for me, but we'll go with
It is. You're usually so calm.
I know. I'm just gonna go take a little monk level next. Quiet rage, and then I am going to turn to the weapon here, and I'm gonna try to take it out, and decommission it.
Oh, okay. It is hardy, I will say.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a healthy pool of hit points, but you are a real strong guy. I will allow a pretty high strength check to just see if you can yeet it off the side of the boat.
Okay.
You're like a
22.
throw. Oh, yeah. Throw it 30 feet.
DC 22 for you to lift this over the edge.
All right.
It's also going to be your full action.
So not to stop Claude. Obviously, he's made his decision. Just for future reference, what are the rules on us, say, taking these back to our ship?
Certainly possible, yeah.
Sick. Cool.
There's still one left, too. Assuming Claude passes this check.
Nope.
Oh,
Dang it! It's bolted down.
oh.
Ah,
We'll call it a push attack. So you have one attack left. You can try it again, or you can try to kill somebody.
Well, is it a strength? You have an advantage on that.
Oh, do you have
Uh,
advantage?
it was a strength check, not a strength saving throw, right? So,
Yeah, it was a strength check.
no advantage. uh, yeah. I think I'm demoralized a little bit. I'll go ahead and just hit this guy in front of me, so I feel like I've done something.
Okay, sounds good.
So +9 here.
Yep, that's a hit.
17. 2d6 +8. Because I didn't use my bonus action for the flaming stuff yet.
Okay.
So 5 +8, plus the, let's see, what is it? The elemental cleaver.
It's a D6,
So another
right?
1d6. Yeah.
Yeah, you obliterate this dude. Oh yeah, you
There we go.
definitely obliterate this dude. And this weapon no longer has crew members to operate it. For now.
Awesome. And then I'll go ahead and, well, I can't go nowhere.
I know it's tight quarters,
Uh,
especially
I'm
because
gonna
you're
come
big.
over here. Yeah, to the captain and get
Okay.
right behind him real quick.
Nice. Welcome.
That's it for me.
Okay. That's it for Claude. That's going to bring us to Captain Jeb the Bloodseeker. Kamba, he sees you and he says, "Well, I haven't had turtle soup in a long time. Gotta say, I like it when my dinner comes to me. Come here, feller. Let me see how that leg tastes." And he's going to unleash a flurry of attacks against you. He is going to, let's see here. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
I used
it's
to
going
riposte against him. At
it's
least one.
going to carve a blade against its flesh a little bit, igniting the blade in his crimson right of dawn. He's gonna swing his blade around and down at you for, let's see if he can hit. A 18.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. He would step in flank. He ain't no fool. Staying in Claude's range. So an 18 or, well, 15. So he misses on the first one. Oh my God. Thank you. Hits on the second
I
one.
impose another luck point on his advantage.
Okay, I'm going to cancel that out. The captain's first mate is going to holler at him. What is his move called? It's something silly and piratey.
Hey, girl, let me holler. Let me holler.
It's shape up, ye dog, giving him advantage on the attack. So I'm going to cancel out your luck point there.
God damn it.
Yeah, he doesn't hit hard, but he's got that move twice a day that is pretty helpful. And then he's going to try another attack on you, Kamba. At advantage. Ooh, big miss though. So just the crit hit, but he did activate his Crimson Right. So this is going to be pretty big.
Yeah.
This is a rapier. So that's a D8, and then he's also going to hit you with necrotic damage, 2d8. So that's going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 4, right? 5, 6, yeah. Plus 5. So 68 plus 5.
Oof.
So 32 points of damage to you, Kamba. and then you need to beat
And roll
a
17.
16, which you did, so you maintain concentration.
Yep. And then his initial rolls.
No, you said it. That's fine. Is that like a
It's an attack
counterattack?
against him. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a 23 on his AC.
Okay. He is. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
Oh, all right. So damage plus 1d6.
I regret saying that. I should have done something about this.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Comba's hurt.
All right. That's going to bring us to this blood hunter in front of you. He is going to take 2 attacks, one at advantage against Kamba, and then one against Rennick. So Kamba, this one's for you. He has a +7 with his attack. So that is a 18.
Nope.
Okay, and then he's going to do a single attack against Rennick. +7 here. 22.
It hits.
Okay. That is 1d8 +4 plus 1d6 of fire. As his blade ignites. So that is +4 for a total of 18 points of damage to you, Rennick.
Oh shit! I already used my reaction, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Damn it.
Yeah.
Now, did he already take his damage from my Spirit Guardians?
No, he did not. Does that happen at the start of his turn or at the end of his turn?
Start of his turn.
Oh shit. Okay, well, let's see if he saves, because that actually might delete all of that damage. Okay, there's a very real possibility that you kill him here. So go ahead and roll 3d8, and we'll see what happens. God damn it. Never mind, Rennick. Disregard that damage.
Oh, and all mine too. So you gave me 29, right?
Oh, no. You still took your damage. This dude didn't hit you.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the Blood Hunter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Start of his turn. Yeah, he's dead.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So that is going to bring. So he's dead. That's going to bring us to the other guy, which is.
Might as well make a Wisdom save right now.
He doesn't need to do that. He is going to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's going to run up here. Can do same thing as the other dude. He is going to cast Blood Curse of Binding against Rennick. Rennick, I need you to make a strength saving throw. And then he's going to shoot at Kamba.
My favorite. Strength saving throw, you say.
Oh.
This will be a -1 on whatever. So 6.
Okay. So you are also kind of bound as DeMarcus is, and your movement speed becomes 0. And this Blood Hunter lands 2 strikes, one of them a critical against Kamba. Anything
Yeah,
you want to do?
Do I want to impose my disadvantage, my last one against him? I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. Yeah, I can't take another one this turn, I guess. So fuck it. Third luck point it is.
All right.
Thomas is a normal person now.
Let's see if he can still hit. He misses, just 14. So instead you just take 1d10 plus 1 instead of 3d10 plus 2. So 9 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can maintain concentration.
Anyway, +7. Oh no.
You lose your Spirit Guardians.
The Spirit Guardians rip wear it right back up to his arms, and now they're just regular tattoos.
And you hear Jeb kind of start laughing. She's like, oh, you're fucked now, boy. And that is where we will pick up next week.
I didn't even get to move.
Yeah, you're also at the bottom of that initiative order. You are just before that last blood hunter.
Just before that
So,
last one.
yeah, so when we get into next week, you'll obviously get your turn and such. But I mean, who knows? Maybe somebody will actually hit you for a change.
I'm gonna mark that I'm grappled just so that I remember that I have 0.
Smart. Demarcus, you should do the same.
I'll,
Because it's a saving throw at the end of your turn.
I'll remember. Now I
Okay.
will. Now I will say I thought of one thing, and for all intents and purposes, we should have picked up on whoever was in the initiative order after me.
I mean,
We should have, but that would have been more complex.
Because otherwise, Combo and Claude wouldn't have been on this ship.
that's true.
Yeah.
Don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
Time,
Yeah.
time magic.
Yeah. Yeah. It's alright.
Remember how there's like a whole like rip going on and like cosmic forces and shit going on and stuff, and like
Yeah.
a bone tower appeared, dude.
That's alright, fuck it, we time travel now.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for waiting.
I mean, we could just play this whole.
But we can next week. Right? What's next week? 21st. And then I'm gone again. But yeah, we're good for next week. Where we'll finish out this fight one way or the other. Let's get a quick sound off. Rennick, how many hit points you got?
I'm fully loaded and I'm down to 10 points. So
Oh, that's right, because you actually didn't get hit. I was like, no, I slapped you. Never mind. Okay. Kamba?
60. No, yeah, it's 71. 71.
Okay. Claude, I don't think you've been touched yet.
You ain't even swung at me yet. You
Lame.
didn't take advantage of me not being raging.
I know. To be fair, I lost you in that clutter of dwarves over there. I apologize. And then Demarcus, I don't think I've actually landed a hit against you.
No.
So this isn't as dire as I thought it was. Damn it. All right. I'll get crafty. I can't believe Kamba has 71 hit points. Surely I hit you for more than that. I did, Kamba.
Yeah, I thought it was 60 something. I don't know where this extra 71 came from. It was like I had like 61 hit points.
Did
Move
you
down.
add did you add the shit back?
I don't think so, because that would have been 29.
Oh yeah.
And
that's
I would have
right.
been like, I remember 61 being like, oh shit, I need to use fucking something next turn as a bonus action or something. You know what I mean?
it made it seem like you were like down to like 10 hit points. I was like, oh shit, I might have the healing word on.
No, I mean, they're hitting me for fucking 30
combo
points of damage.
For combo 61 is fucked. Like that's like, it takes a lot to get combo to 61.
That's true. This is true. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys all next week. Feel free to message me if you have any questions in between.
Hells yeah.
Belated. And
I can't wait because I already have a way out of the situation I'm in.
Yeah, you're just gonna teleport, right?
No, actually.
I mean, whatever.
I mean, yeah, you know. No, I'm gonna
raid.
I'm gonna booming blade him as my action, and then as my bonus action, I'm gonna activate that tattoo for the first time, which allows me to turn incorporeal, and I can choose to pass through solid objects. And sure, I have no movement speed, but I have gravity, so I'm gonna fall to the fucking the like captain's quarters below me through the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be down there.
I can't decide if I want a bonus action rage and then action drink a potion, which I think you can do, right?
It's bonus action potions.
Shit, so I could only. Okay, so then next turn, Probably gonna have to action surge.
Action surge
does it-
doesn't give you another bonus action.
feel
Yeah, I
like
know.
Sword have the rule where you can drink as an action.
You're right.
And take full.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously ask him. Like if it's a fucking bonus action to do it, he might let you burn a whole action to do it instead. But
Right, and then I can action surge to attack that guy if it's an action to drink a potion.
I like the rule where it's a bonus action to drink it quickly and have to roll, but like for a healing potion, if you use your action, you get the full effect.
Sure.
Take your time, get every last drop.
Hey, you know what? I mean, I think that tattoo was actually, I mean, pretty helpful here.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'll bonus action rage next turn, attack, and then hopefully I don't die. I don't really know.
I mean, what? We dropped 6 fucking dudes at the beginning there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to use my next bonus action to activate the sword to do the damage and stuff, or if I want to try to throw the captain overboard.
You can
Save the captain for me. This guy's got information I want.
That is
Okay.
true. Yeah, I think this
You know.
plus this captain was like he's also like our bounty, so if we can't bring him back alive, we at least got to bring back a body.
Yeah.
All right, I'll throw someone else overboard.
Yeah, exactly. Go for that fucking dude to I don't know if you saw the screen up, but that dude that's like behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking throw him overboard. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I mean, what is it to throw somebody overboard? Is it your entire action?
Bonus action.
All
If
right,
it's
dope.
against it, it's like a DC
So-
16 strength save.
So then fucking kill everyone,
No,
Marcus, I would say.
no. If you do that, I'll literally not be able to do anything on my turn.
Okay, then
Yeah.
then I would
I'll bonus action then and speak the word to activate the sword. That way I can get the extra 2d6 fire damage.
There you
Oh,
go.
fuck yeah.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Just fuck him
yeah,
up.
so worth it.
Yeah. So we're trying not to actually outright kill the captain then.
I mean, here's the thing: if we like used a little minor health potion on him, wouldn't it bring him back to like how
Nick.
to bringing it back to 1, right?
Bonus action healing word gives. I mean, no. I
Well,
mean,
we have to dedicate an entire like action to like dealing with him. You know what I mean? I could
Right.
like glue his hand to the fucking ground or something like that. You know what I mean? And then we chop the fucking thing off. You know?
yeah. I mean, my bonus action healing word best roll I could get would be 8 health, easy enough to knock him back out if need be. You know what I mean?
Right.
He would end up somewhere between 5 and 8 health after I cast it. So.
I don't know. We got more dudes to deal with on the other end of the ship,
That's what I'm saying. So it'll be fine.
and I'm at, you know, just a little over half health essentially. So I have my bracers and I have my potions and I have my second wind, but they're all bonus actions. You know what I'm saying?
And I think we'll start taking them out quick again. I mean, you almost took out one of those blood hunters in one turn with the 45 points on damage.
Right.
So
We'll be okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll be fine. I decided I'm going with wild barbarian to get that weird surge,
Hell
just
yeah.
for more ridiculousness, because it's sort of combat shtick.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. It does some pretty crazy things, and they're all relatively beneficial. Like they're not, nothing is like disadvantageous to the party if it's like an area of effect thing, you know. Feed to an unoccupied space you can see as a bonus action until the rage ends.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh shit! After I become incorporeal and drop to the floor, I also, what is it? Where'd it go? Oh. I also will have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, and can't be grappled. Wait, what condition am I under right now?
Some weird blood hunter thing.
Right, but like I need to know what the actual condition it causes is. Because if it's restrained, I can't be grappled or restrained when incorporeal. I'll have to talk to Storm about that and figure it out.
What was he calling it?
Something fucking like badass. I don't know.
Was it Crimson Right?
No.
Somebody did that against me. Blood Curse of Binding.
That's it.
Attempt to bind a large or smaller creature you can see within 30 feet of you, which must make a strength saving throw. On a failure, the cursed creature's speed is reduced to 0 and it can't use reaction until the end of your next turn.
Cool. So it's not a condition at all. Okay.
So you're bound.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah. I mean,
physically, I would argue physically if it's a strength check, like he must have made some weird.
No, because that's
made out of blood.
That's it's saying if the restrained condition is put on you, you can't be. But that would be fighting a more corporeal magic when it's this seems more like a magical ability that causes your body to almost like be bound and seized up.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So like I as the DM would be like that's not it because like there are things
Right, yeah,
like there are spells that you cast that say and the target is now restrained by like the vines, right? And so, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go fucking do dick all and then go to sleep. But
all right. Take it easy, guys. I'll talk to you guys next week.
Hell yeah.
Bye.